Hit him.
Touchdown, Devo in the slot. This is my end zone. Give me everything you got. Defense, hit him with that Cosa Nostra. Quan Alexander, this dance, shake both sides. 49er Empire, 49er Empire. This is for the fan base, die hard, set by. Stand up, 4-9 to the heart gate. Pull Lord back in Candlestick Park. Levi, let's go.
Are you ready for some football? Hey, you know what's got to be maintained? Even though Quan is sitting back, recuperating, they got to do it every day, harder and harder, louder and louder. When they cold, we hot. When they cold, we hot. 1, 2, 3, hot boys. See, because here's the thing. The spirit of Quan, and I hope they let him, I don't know how soon they're going to let him out. Can he walk around and be on the sideline and things like that? Because I already know he's going to keep him fired up. Even when he's out on the field. He's got to keep these guys fired up, man. And Dre, we got to go through his first start butterflies. There's a lot to be concerned about. I got to tell you, that's about the only thing. Well, you know what? The injury report is it's football. All right? There's no way around it, right? George Kittle, all right? We lose, and fam, conversely, we lose the heart and soul of the defense, and we also lose the heart and soul of the offense. I don't know. You know, with these guys, their fingerprints are all over both the offense and the defense. I think these guys can maintain the same level of intensity, even though they're I don't even know how to define the two guys, man. But, they got to keep it up. Keep it up. Don't, because they're missing, you work harder because they're not there. Not lay back, all right? But George Kittle fought through the knee and ankle injuries to play most of the game against the Cardinals until he simply couldn't keep going. May not be able to keep going on Monday night. You've probably heard that report over and over. Matt Mielko of NBC Sports Bay Area has reported that Kittle's status is in doubt for this Monday night against the Hawks. He did that yesterday. Coach Shanahan didn't change that status in his presser earlier today. GK didn't practice on Thursday, Friday, or today. As I mentioned, Coach Shanahan has been keeping on the down low, though, fam. Have you noticed regarding info on Kittle, saying only that the MRI showed that Kittle has issues with the knee and ankle? He probably had those same issues fresh and more painful last week, right? So if Kittle can't go, it's Ross Dwelly becomes a top option at tight end for the 49ers. But, of course, that also means expanding the juice. His role will probably get expanded. Wow. I can't imagine how much. Because Juice has still got to make way for that run game as well. So I got a feeling the 49ers are going to be okay against the Hawks, because we're not talking about a lights-out defense. Hawks fans, don't come at me. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys be besting me on Twitter, man. Boy, y'all don't, man. But Ross Day, he did have 4 catches for 29 yards last Thursday night. He's grown since last season, and a lot, actually. Still, I think Coach is just messing with Pete Carroll, fam. I really do. GK took that big hit to the knee early in the Cardinals game, exited for a bit, sucked it up, came back, and kept going as if nothing ever happened. George Kittle's running as hard as ever. Throwing bodies out the way, man. Buddha's sitting over there talking smack, but Buddha was getting manhandled, okay? See, that's how do you do that with a knee and ankle that's that severe? As you remember, GK scored the 49ers' first touchdown in the game on that 30-yard pass, and he seemed to be okay until he left during the final few drives. Dude is insane, though. That's another thing you got to keep in mind. When you're talking about Juice versus the other human being, the average human being, or the other football player type of dude, Juice is like, they're over here, Juice is up here somewhere over here. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine what George didn't feel no pain because he was fired up. Adrenaline flows in him a little differently than it does the average human being. So I can see Georgia's status being changed to game time decision by tomorrow, fam. I got to tell you right about this time, too. Which would mean Pete the Cheat will have no time to make adjustments if he hasn't already done so. This is Kyle Shanahan's elaborate plan to mess with the Pete. I got a feeling. But doubtful, Robbie Gold, don't even get me started on him. Okay. Questionable is Mike McGlinchey. Questionable means probably more than likely they'll play, right? Joe Staley, of course. Raheem Mostert. And Spoon was working out last week. Okay. Well, he questionable. That means he'll be in. But what does that do for Mosley? Is Mosley going to start and Spoon come in or what? I don't know. They didn't say anything about what went on during the course of the week as to, because how Kyle Shanahan does. These things are evaluated during the course of the week. Whoever's displaying the most will usually get the nod to start in the game, right? And that's like any football team from junior high school up. Fam, okay, you know what? Here's the thing. Tyler Lockett has stepped into Doug Baldwin's role kind of seamlessly, all right? In fact, nobody misses Doug Baldwin. The 49ers have the work cut out for him this Monday night when it comes to Lockett. See, I've been clowning Lockett, but the dude is bad, okay? In fact, Lockett has had the 49ers number for years, fam. Years, Lockett. Every time we play the Hawks, even if nobody's doing much, it's Lockett in the end zone. I just wonder, how did he do that? How did you get behind everybody? And how does that happen so often? Now, could have been because you could say Doug Baldwin was on the field with him. And, Jimmy, I got to get traded again, is gone. So I don't know. In fact, I still never remember him going a game and not doing some damage when playing against the 49ers and Wilson. And they've always been in lockstep. So the most interesting matchup in this game might be between K'Wan Williams and Wilson's favorite target, T. Lockett. However, Mrs. Williams' baby boy, K'Wan, is not intimidated. And he is quoted saying, "We just got to make sure we are on our keys and our assignments and go out there and play our ball. Everyone in this league has talent. Every week is a big challenge. So we all have a work cut out for us this week," unquote. Williams knows the challenges of covering Lockett, who leads the league with 604 yards out of the slot over 9 games. I didn't even know it was all like that, you know what I'm saying? Lockett also racked up 3 100-yard games, and 2 of those games he netted over 150 yards. Lockett's 767 receiving yards leads Seattle's wide receiver group, with rookie DK Metcalf not far behind with a total of 525. And on 7 before the season started, I wanted him until combine, and all of a sudden everybody said he can't play. Now look at him. And it could be, and you know what? I don't care what anybody says. Jimmy G could have made DK just as famous as he is now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It remains to be seen how much newly acquired receiver Josh Gordon will be in the mix, but Wilson most likely will be looking to get him involved as well. Of course, if you listen to T.O., man, don't even worry about it. I don't know why T.O. believes it. T.O., don't even worry about Josh Gordon. He ain't been doing nothing for the last 3 years. Then again, when you think about it, though, why would the New England Patriots just say, okay, thanks, adios, okay, bye? And then you see all 32 teams, aside Pete Carroll, running around saying, I don't know how we were lucky enough to get him. Everybody else in the league passed up on him. Pete, get a clue, Pete. The Patriots may have released him due to the fact that they know he cannot pass the next drug test he takes. I'm just saying, fam, you know what? The boy loves that weed, and you know it. See, okay. I ain't gonna mess with it because I feel bad about that. I mean, you should not make fun of people's weaknesses like that. But the 49ers, they're not going to be caught off guard by the Hawks receivers. You can believe that. K-Will goes on to say, quote, "Hey, they are all cracked, but they all have a skill set." He continued about Lockett, said he's quick, he's fast, he runs great routes. It will be a great matchup for us. But, by the way, Williams also should be on the mind of Lockett while preparing for this game. Check it, fam. K. Williams has been nobody's all-day sucker. You know what I'm saying? This season, covering slot receivers according to PFF. K-Watt has forced a league low. A league low. I'm not talking about division or neighborhood or his living room, anything else. I'm talking league low. Oh, I told people last year, man, we got to get somebody who can cover in the slot. No. We have the guy that can cover in the slot. Okay? This is why I got so many arguments overseas. I don't know about that secondary. I don't know about that secondary is good. I don't think they're that bad. Sure enough, according to PFF, Williams has forced a league low passer rating 49.6 in the slot coverage, just ahead of Colts Kenny Moore, Titans Logan Ryan, and Rams Nicole Roby Coleman. I love this secondary. And you look at J-Dub doing a very good job at safety this year. People are talking about Kwaski T, but he has not done that bad. And what we don't see is what Kwaski's getting done. The game happens so quickly, you can't see the whole screen. Try to watch Kwaski on occasion and see what's going on with him. He's doing a fine job. I got to say one thing, though, fam. Most of what you're hearing about is coming from the no-like Niner camps, right? NFL Network, they was like partying right on the stage. They like, oh, yeah, Wilson go stop that, slow that roll, baby. You know, why are you guys getting so excited? And then one of them stepped forward and said, 49er fans, man, y'all got a good team, man. We just saying. What are you just saying? What are you doing that for? Everybody wants to see the 49ers come down, though, right? Slow that roll. It's going to be a little rusty to do it. He's the right man for the job. I just want to say one thing. And I've said this before. Keep an eye Monday night on number 10. He doesn't show a lot of expression or emotions, or he doesn't, he's not Baker Mayfield. He doesn't get up and say things that help you to, his heart is never on his sleeve, right? We saw in 2017, 49ers, the headlines, number one defense coming into San Francisco. Hats and shirts intact. Celebration time. Jimmy takes these things personally, okay? He raised his game that day like ooh. And he didn't have a Pro Bowler like E-Man. He didn't have, George Kittle wasn't up to speed yet. He was making every weapon he had on the field relevant. Now he knows the offense way better than he did then. And it's starting to show. Last week was damn near a masterpiece. Mainly because of the fact Emmanuel Sanders is a stellar receiver. But still, somebody had to get him the ball. And that epic shot he threw to Emmanuel Sanders coming out of his break, that's high skills, fam. That's high skills. Not many quarterbacks can make that throw. Anybody doubting Jimmy G right now is blind in one eye and they can't see out the other. You watch and see. Monday night, Jimmy G puts on a clinic. And that run game is going to be smoking anyway. Now that we got, I tell you what, Hawks fans have no idea what's getting ready to come. 49ers, I understand, are very confident right now, too. Even though they know George may not be able to make this game. I'm feeling juiced on this game. Hey, Deshaun Page, what's up, fam? Hey, he says 49ers the best team in football. The hell with ESPN. My sentiments exactly. And 49ers juice is back so he can do his blocking. And the other thing is Juice likes to do, make them miraculous catches all the time. Josh won. Fam, I have a feeling Russell Wilson will get sacked 4 times and picked off 2 times. One of the picks will be pick 6 from Sherman. And one of his, that's already been said. Not Nate Robinson. Is it Nate Robinson? No. It is Nate Robinson, right? Nate Robinson would ought to say, I got 2 buddies in this game involved. I got Sherman on one side and I got Wilson on the other. I'm going to tell y'all, though, I'm going to lean toward Sherman's going to pick off Russ 2 times in this game. I'm seeing it. Sherman's pissed off about last week's game. Anyway, watch and see what happens this week. Jay Tan, can you imitate Stephen A. Smith in an $8 million deal from ESPN? Really? Is that true? Let me look into that. I will by tomorrow. Alvaro Cueva says 31-17. Niners win 242 yards running. Pick six, Michael Sherman. Bosa meets Russell 3 times, then takes him to the ground. Niners! Hey, by the way, fam, you need not. I want to discuss some of the details of this game and going into it. So you don't have to leave your score today. We're going to do it again tomorrow anyway. And that's because, it's a Monday night game. So you want to save your score. You wouldn't give it to us now if you want to. So, okay. I'm just saying, but if you don't want to make up your mind right now, we'll be doing this again tomorrow night, collecting scores. Downtown with DeMille. Ronbo, the season-wide Twa lost again tonight. It's because he is cursed from the national championship game. When he talked bad about the 49ers, I'm happy. EFF Alabama. And DeMille, I was thinking about you as I was watching. I mean, they were getting their butt handed to them. And all of a sudden, they came back on LSU in the fourth quarter. Oh, no, they going to pull a miracle off. Well, DeMille's going to be sick. So I didn't catch the end of the game. Now I know. Shinazzle, Shabizzle, what's up? Are we ready for dwelling time? Yes. And Gibson says, Quan's production won't be hard to replace. Quan's juice will be hard to replace. Hard to replace a heartbeat. See, Gibson, you feeling me, man? I'm telling you, that's what I'm talking about. Butch Dye, Russell got me worried. He is the first quality quarterback the Niners will play. Except Jared Goff, the other quarterback, are like low 2 quarterbacks. Butch. Let your heart be trouble. Fam, everything will be copacetic. Salvador Berbiska, $340 on Seat Geek. Seat Geek section 201. November 17th versus Cardinals for my birthday. So worth. I'm taking my girl to her first game. Oh, look at you, Sal. Get back to that, fam. I'll get back to you on that, actually. Barack 09 at Ronbo Sports. I'm going to bed, scoring 24-32. Barack, 24-32-49. Oh, okay. 24 points. Maybe. I still see the 49ers keeping that 20-point. Well, yeah, last week we gave up 25, so I got to set a new table, don't I? That's only the second time that's only the first time that happened, right? Daniel S.F. 49ers fan, 25249. Metcalf's inconsistent. Remember, this is the dude who just put the ball on the ground and let the Ravens run it back for a TD. Yeah, that's true. The Ravens did manhandle that team, didn't they? I really just, we're concerned, but Russell Wilson, he's got to do more. And you know what you want to do? You want to put Russell Wilson in a throwing situation. 49ers get on top fast and put them in a passing situation. Now you got him. Right. And Phil, Phil, get in here, man.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing?
Phil, I'm just going over everything that I can find on this game. Phil, add something to this, Phil. What's going on here with this game? And do we need to be concerned?
I'm a little concerned about Kittle because he affects the run game, too. I mean, they may bring in Selleck.
I heard about that.
Who's a pretty good blocker.
Damn good.
And also, Gould being injured also is concerning, too. So,
yeah.
Those
new kid, though.
And if we're going to replace.
Do you know? Yeah, I was going to say, do you know anything about the new kid? Or the kicker? They say good things about him.
He kicked for the Chargers, and he made
6 of 9.
Like 5 out of 7.
Oh, okay. I saw 6 out of 9.
Longest was 50.
Longest was 50? Well, he knows what he's doing, at least. He's never missed. He's 7 of 7 on extra points.
He was the best guy out there.
Okay.
But here's the problem. They got to make a transaction to bring him up. So
they haven't done that yet?
Somebody's got to go and clear waivers.
Oh, there's not a lot of time for that.
Who do you do that to? So, I'm just concerned.
I thought that was already done.
No. They haven't brought him up yet because Monday they're waiting for Robbie.
And see if he's going to be okay.
Robbie may play.
I heard that in the presser, but I think I didn't believe it.
On Monday. So if they want to bring up Selleck and if they want to bring up this kicker, they got to move 2 people down. And who do they move? That's the question.
Well, you put the guys down there. If you want to keep, you can keep. CJ's my first guy, and because nobody's going to bother CJ. Well, wait a minute. There's been some people asking about CJ. Okay, I don't know. Phil, Jesus Christ, that's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know either. Do you put a wide receiver down? either Kendrick and try to see if he flies through.
No. Kendrick won't fly through.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm worried.
We don't have any waste bodies anymore.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where we've got too much talent.
Right?
So, you can't put Brumskill. He's going to get picked up right away.
Yeah, he's already displayed that he can play. A good offensive lineman is hard to find. Hey, present this question tonight. When you call in, think about if you're going to bring in this new kicker and you're going to drop 2 and you leave Selleck's not. Is Selleck activated?
No, he's on the pup list.
Okay, so you don't activate him. Oh, but you need him to block.
Ronbo, they already cut Sam Young, the left tackle, for the kicker.
Ah.
Oh, they did.
Okay.
Good.
Woo! Phil, come on, Phil.
How do I unmute myself?
No, we'll go ahead. We'll unmute you. Stay.
Doesn't matter.
Thanks, Rousseau.
Thank you for calling in. I mean, we had a question there, but also if they're going to bring in Selleck, who's they going to drop? I mean, that's another question, but
Toilolo. Nobody's going to bother Toilolo. And I bet you Selleck's probably a better blocker than Selleck's really the best.
Dante Johnson. Get him out of here. All right. I'm back unmuted. My bad.
Hey, Phil, what were we thinking? We got bodies to drop. Kello's back. Let Dante's out of here.
That's right. Good call.
Anyway, thank Rousseau.
The other thing is,
Dre.
Was that Dre?
Go ahead. No, I was just saying. I was thanking those guys.
You look at the stats for Seattle. They've given up a lot of sacks.
Oh.
They're over I think 28 or something like that sacks this year, and they've only taken 12 on defense, and we've only put up 10, and we've got over 30.
Yeah.
So I think,
it looks like a mismatch, right?
Lockett beats us. But here's the thing. Even Big Show could get free with our pass rush last year. So,
well.
But anyway, no, I'm just saying, I think, with Nick's motor and those guys' motor, they're going to be after Russell. He's going to be uncomfortable back there. He's not going to get out of the pocket like he usually does. And, we're going to be sacking this guy. So that's the way I see it. And when he's uncomfortable, he's going to throw some picks.
You got my vote. I feel it too. I'm only concerned with the fact that if they do, last week the Cardinals had a moving pocket going for Kyler. They were doing some things that Russ has the capability of doing.
Short week. Number one, it was a short week. Their guys were blown.
A little burnt. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and now we've had a long week. Those guys have been rested. They're going to be ready to rock and roll. I'm just concerned about Kittle. He's a big part of our offense, and he's Jimmy's go-to guy.
But that's why you're gonna. I think Keese comes in plays this week, right? Keese is going to open that field up. So now it gets a little more easier, and he's already doing a fabulous job without it. But it gets easier for E-Man now. If Keese takes the top off that defense, E-Man's going to ruin the middle of that field.
They're not going to give a pass rush because they've only got 12 sacks this year. They're anemic in the pass rush. So
and Jadeveon Clowney has not been practicing this week, so it gets worse.
Yeah, well, he's only gotten 2 sacks.
Anyway, hey, Russo, I mean, Phil, I feel better already. We got to go, Phil. We're out of time.
All right, Rombo.
I'll see you tomorrow with your score.
I'll let you go, these other guys, but I'm glad we cleared up the.
Well, you did. My head was starting to hurt. All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right,
you have that score tomorrow.
Later.
All right. Night.
Yep. Bye.
Yeah, Dante. What do I think of Dante Johnson? Why would I think? I forgot he was on the team. Is what the problem was. I mean, the man's like invisible. Hey, Shay Lewis, get on in here. Ooh, Shay, man, I'm doing all right. I mean, I wish Robbie would be okay. I would stop being angry with Robbie if he showed up Monday night. I said, Robbie showed some fortitude. He wouldn't come to practice all season long, which is probably why he's not all season, which is probably why he's not in condition he should be. Some of the things we're seeing out there have a lot to do with him not getting any reps in with Mitchwich. Let me get started. I'll be on Robbie for an hour and a half. He's been irresponsible. I'm not. Okay, go ahead, Shay.
Yeah, true, Ronbo. Well, to Robbie's defense, though, Ronbo, didn't the long snapper we had get suspended for PEDs?
I'm mad at him, too.
Then he gets suspended, and then they brought in another long snapper.
Two or three.
Was pretty good. Then he retired. He retired or something like that. So it's been like I don't know, but like long snapper is like such an important position that like nobody knows about, or it's like an unsung position. And like now we're seeing it, with the laces not being out, Wish not being able to hold some snaps because the long snapper's not getting it, on trajectory on time. So it's been a lot of things for Robbie Gold to kick, but now also too, now Robbie has a damn groin injury. So however long that's going to be.
In a courtroom, I'd have to say, Your Honor, I withdraw. The state finds Robbie Gould not guilty. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, you're right, Ronbo. I mean, hey, we're paying this guy I think right under Justin Tucker's salary, so he needs to be making these kicks. But yeah, Ronbo. So that's a whole other thing about itself. But hopefully, he gets better. That groin doesn't keep him out for too long. Because come playoff time, those 3 points are going to matter a lot more. But on to Monday night, though, Ronbo. Obviously, we heard the news about George Kittle. It was weird because George Kittle said he was fine, and then all of a sudden we get this late notification last night. I got it talking about George Kittle was moved to doubtful. So I do think that he might play the Rumble, but I do believe it'll be the same thing that we saw in the Cardinals game of the second half, a limited snap count where you could see him on the sideline sometimes. I do believe Dwelly will step up. I don't know if it's going to be if they're going to bring in Selleck or they're just going to rock with Dwelly and Toliolo because now they have activated Juice. Well, Juice was never gone, but now Juice will be in the game. So I don't know what kind of personnel they're going to put out there. But Kyle's scheme, we've been dealing with a lot of injuries, especially on offense, and we have always overcome it. And with the Seattle defense is terrible, I do think that we can overcome it with having the Glitchy and Joe Staley back. Playing in the game. So with Juice too, don't forget that. That's I understand. They're both good blockers, him and Kittle. But at least if we lost Kittle, at least Juice is back with McGlinchey, who are probably the best 2-run blockers we have besides Kittle on the team. So got to take that into consideration.
Yeah, it's.
But I'm ready,
Ronbo.
Yeah, you go. I'm saying, but again, Shanahan will scheme up like Dwelly had that catch to end the game. Put himself in the right position. Great, execution by Garoppolo, but great play call by Kyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he'll always, make sure that he puts his players in the best position. There's no doubt about that.
That's what he does.
Just excited for this game, Ronbo. There's been a lot of talk that everybody's saying it's the matchup of the week that everybody's waiting for. I know I am. I really just have faith. Like it's in our home. Some people are predicting us to lose. I just don't get it. Like we're hostile in Levi's. Yeah, I just don't think that Russell can put up that type of performance with that bad O-line. Well, they're decent, not bad, but they're decent. But this 49ers defense is different, Ronbo. And people are witnessing it. You know what I mean, Ronbo? They're talking about, I don't understand Kyle Allen, is a new quarterback. But Ronbo, he almost broke the record. He was not a couple, but he was about 20. He was a game of completions, or throws per attempt. Breaking the record for most attempts thrown without throwing an interception. And he threw 3 of them, Ronbo. So
how many did he get? I think it was 3. And the lineman. He threw 3.
Yeah, Bosa,
lineman got him.
And Sherman. So, right. So, Ronbo, we will be ferocious out there. There's no doubt in my mind. I understand Russell has escapability, but Ronbo, everybody thinks that Russell is all of a sudden like Kyler Murray fast or Lamar Jackson. Listen, Russell has deteriorated. I'm telling you, I've noticed this 2 years ago when DeForest Buckner literally
ran him down last year
with an arm swipe. Yeah. Ran him down. Was it last year or 2 years ago?
It was last year. We won that game, remember? Remember when Salah went nuts over on the sideline?
In OT. Yeah. Right. You're right, Ronbo. Yeah, you're right, Ronbo. So that's what I'm saying. Like I can see the deterioration. I still know he has that creativity, that elusiveness, but he doesn't have that speed anymore. I'm telling you, Ronbo. Nick Bosa and D Ford are athletic enough to chase him down now. And then he's not tall, so he can't really step up in the pocket because, you have the two twin towers right in the middle. So it's going to be a good game, Ronbo. I know the game plan, but you're right. Quan Williams, I think, will do a good job on Lockett.
Yeah.
But again, Ronbo, Russell Wilson has one of the highest completion percentage when facing the blitz. Just like Jimmy, he has a higher completion. Russell Wilson has a higher completion percentage than Jimmy. But guess what, Ronbo? We don't blitz. We rush 4 and have 7 in coverage in zone. So, I mean, we're going to have fun with that. But shout out to my TNT brothers.
There you go.
Will, Trey, Dre, Trez, Big Show, Russo, Jerry Fresh, all my guys. Love you, Ronbo, for all that you do, man. You're the best in the business. Thank you for giving me the platform. But Ronbo, we're going to be 9-0, baby.
We'll see tomorrow.
Absolutely.
We'll be 9-0 because it's
man.
Monday night, and what we do on Monday night, Shay, we whoop booties.
Ronbo, I'm pretty sure I seen the statistic though, Ronbo. I think we have the highest win percentage on Monday night. I think we have the most wins too. I literally just seen that on I think it was Good Morning Football. It was like a little stat sheet that pops up on NFL, and it says like 49ers have, I think, the most wins on Monday Night Football.
Shay, this is I'm concerned, Shay. This is old news.
Right. Oh.
Shay, get out of here, man. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, though. Yeah, bring your score.
Take it easy, brother.
You too.
Absolutely. All right, Ronbo.
Hey, is that Slavin Robert? I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. He says 49ers 38, Seattle 20, Jimmy 350 yards passing and 4 TDs. Thanks, Fair, for that contribution. Remember, Jimmy anointed himself to the 49ers by immediately going to work on the Hawks defense by throwing a TD immediately upon stepping on the field. If there's anybody G probably says I'm a whoop, it's going to be the Hawks. I'm firing myself up now. Let's go get some germs, James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
James. This is why I love getting together. Because, see, as I sit here and we exchange, I realize this could be as serious as a whooping as was put on the Panthers, who came in with all kinds of high expectations for that child of great expectation, Kyle Allen. He was supposed to come in and whoop some 49ers booty. He left there crying. So, you know what? This could be interesting. Monday night, Wilson, you're supposed to be bad. People say we can't beat nobody. Come on in, Hawks. We're tired of people saying we can't whoop nobody. Now, when we get to whooping you, anybody says anything, they can go straight to you know where. So, James, let me stop and you go ahead. I'm really mad about this.
Once again, here we go again. Thank God for another day in the land of the living, almost. And looking forward to Monday night. I think Kyle has designed a plan, an offensive game plan is that it's going to be electric, because getting Juice back and both of those tackles, and I don't know about McGlinchey, but I can say this much: even if we get Staley back with Tech and then still Brunskill is a solid, like running into a little piece of the Berlin Wall, like just ain't moving, you know, and doing a phenomenal job as a rookie, and at the same time, you know, getting Juice back, man. It's like, I understand they may play Kittle on a limited basis, but guess what? I'm curious about this Robbie Gould situation, because, see, a lot of it is questionable and limited and did not practice. Some of it is a smokescreen in Kyle Shanahan's scheme, okay, on how he plans on beating Pete Carroll and them sea chickens. Okay, now I'm not saying he's not that these guys are not injured, but Kittle said it at the end of that Thursday night game that, you know, hey, listen, you know, you got to play through it. It's football. And, you know, I'm not going to say that they'll let him go wide open, but even if he's in the game for an abundance of plays, it could really, you know, it could really be a great thing for us. Now, a caller said, the last caller had stated a true point about Russell Wilson. He's lost more than a step. And one thing about him, I tell you who is one of his worstest nemesis in the NFC West. It was Aaron Donald to a certain degree last year, but that 99 in that Bay Area, that DeForest Buckner, it's a problem for him. Now, we haven't blitzed a lot this year because the four linemen that we're rushing, they're just so aggressive and violent. Listen, we played some pretty upscale guys. We played one that went to the Super Bowl, and he didn't put up with 3 points. But then when he played us, it was like another Super Bowl because I never seen a quarterback just lay down on the field like a possum going to sleep. Okay, but that's what it was.
JG.
Sean McVay was looking at him like, hey, man, just fold up, man. Just curl up like, when you was in that fetal position, whatever. Don't get yourself hurt. We need you for the long haul. And I'm going to tell you, it's a lot to prove because when Jimmy first started and he hit Dante in the end, Lewis Murphy in the end zone with Sherman on him, there was a lot of talk like, this guy, he's a lot of flash and they didn't play nobody. So, Jimmy is taking this kind of personal because
I
he
believe
wants to
that.
know,
I agree.
I ain't 16 and 2 for nothing, baby. Okay. That's his mindset. So, I think it's going to be a good game. I think Russell is going to be running for dear life because Seattle don't have a defensive line. An offensive line. They got a bunch of young rookies that, these guys, Brian Baldinger did an episode on one of them football show, a 49er page where he was saying, man, they were like sharks in the water hunting blood in that Panthers game. And that's what they're going to be doing tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Just like, on a serious hunt and Monday night. And so it's a big thing. And we do play well on Monday night or Sunday afternoon or Saturday evening. This is
as soon as the lights go off, like a bunch of thugs. As soon as it gets dark, they get busy.
This game right here, we knock them off. We can pretty much get prepared for home field advantage. That's how big this game is, and knocking them off because they literally couldn't catch us, and that means we will have beaten everybody in the NFC at West at least one time. So it's a lot of significance in the game, and I think even with Kittle being out, man, listen, I don't know if some people realize it or not. Man, that game against the Cardinals, Jimmy Garoppolo took total command of that game. Would not be denied. It's only going to get better. We haven't seen the best of it yet. We got a little taste. They gave us a little taste, but it's coming.
Every week,
it's coming. This guy is the real deal. They put his name up there in a stat with some amazing quarterbacks, Montana, Marino, guys that in their 18, I think it's either 18 or 19 games, had only lost 2 games.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So, hey man,
good stuff.
It is what it is,
and I tell you what, you get that score ready for tomorrow night. Great stuff. Observations on point. But
yes, sir. If I don't happen to make it, I'll just go ahead and say 40 to 13.
It's what? Jameis, others have been way up to the score. These people give up 20-plus points a game average. It's not far-fetched. 40 what?
Jameis Winston put up 400. I'm going to say 40 to 13.
There you go. I like that.
40-13 Niners.
All right, James.
Yes, all right. You have a great evening. Be blessed. Thank you for what you do. Niner Empire, Niner for life. James is gone. Good night.
Good night, James. Yeah. And it's time, you know what? Because we're clouded. You're thinking, some people's things clouded by the history we have with that team. This is not. Hey, Dre.
Yo, what's happening, man?
Tell you, Dre, man, I'm certainly. Dre, it's a little loud behind you. It's getting into your mic.
Hold on, man. Let me turn this down for you, brother.
All right. But this fear that 49er fans, we don't no need to be scared, afraid of the Hawks. The Hawks ain't got nothing. It used to be.
Fear for what?
What memories? Memories. Yeah.
Look, bro. Check this out, bro. Look, Dwayne Brown, their best tackle, their swing tackle. He's the guy that they use when they do cutback runs, or he's the guy that they use when they do stretch plays. He has a knee and a bicep. he's going to be out. You know who he will be guarding?
Who?
Nick Bosa. Okay?
And even
Right.
if he'd have been healthy, it wasn't going to be a good thing. So that's
It doesn't
hilarious.
matter anyway. Yeah. Second of all, you guys have to realize, man, this is a smoke screen. First reports after Quan and Kittle had an MRI, John Lynch, he tweeted out that, we dodged the bullet with Kittle. There is no structural damage. So it was probably swelling. Then all of a sudden, this week comes,
No practice.
and he's doubtful. Bruh, we already knew that he was not going to practice or do anything but get treatment that was going to stimulate that swelling, hook him up to the machine, get him iced real good, keep him stretched, keep him limber. Bro, George Kittle was going to play.
I'm pretty sure. I would bet on it.
The thing is, but you guys also have to realize when you can have Selleck and Kittle on the field at the same time, Selleck
we go do
really
some
good at
running.
bro, and Selleck is a great passer, but also he's a great guy. He runs great routes, and he's also great after the catch. On his career stats, he's averaging 13.5 yards a catch. You know what I mean? That's not easy to do. He every time you've seen him, get a touchdown, it's from a big play.
Always wide open.
He stretches the field. And Kyle Shanahan said that he looked fast and he looked good during practice this week, so that's a good thing.
Been off all
Also,
year.
and also this is possibly going to be the week where we see Marquise and Emmanuel on the field at the same time.
I've been waiting on this, Dre. I've been waiting on this. Yes.
Yeah. Kyle said he practiced. He's not injured.
Good to go.
He looked good. And there's going to have to be a decision that's made. But I would definitely play him because what it's going to do is it's going to open up the top of the field. And when you take the top off, what it does is it exposes the middle of the field for somebody to just sit down and make easy reception. Also, what it does is you can't stack the box.
No.
I mean, you can stack the box if you want to.
And
you know what I'm saying? But it's not going to look too good for you. And when there's a stat out there, when the box is stacked, Raheem Moser and Matt Breida are averaging 6 yards a carry with the stacked box. And we have 3 running backs with over 300 yards, Ronbo. That's just ridiculous.
That's crazy, ain't it? Crazy.
Yeah, and 4 touchdowns. So I see it as we're going to control the clock by running the ball down their throat. They're horrible on defense. I see us getting after Russell Wilson. And what all it's going to be is, what I've seen from our defense is that they're very disciplined this year. And that's all you have to do against Russell Wilson. You play until the damn play is called dead. You play until the ball has released and hit the ground or you know where the ball is going. That's the only thing you have to do about Russell Wilson, though. You have to play until the play is over. You can't let up because you think it's about to be a sack, because then he gets out in the flats and then he delivers the ball and you're 1 or 2 yards away and there's a completion. So
bread
all
and butter
it
play.
is
That's what he does.
Yeah. So I mean, he played. Sherm called it playground football.
Well,
that's what this guy does.
That's what it is.
That's what this guy does. So you play until the snap is over. That's all you have to do. You stay consistent and you stay disciplined and you keep an eye on your guy. I'm not worried. This is the thing. I'm not worried about these guys, bro. These are the same guys who lost. To did they lose to the Browns, Rumble? Am I
this year?
Or was it the Browns? Or was it?
No, the Browns had
lost to the Ravens.
The Browns were beating them down the whole first half.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing. Russie keeps coming back on people. He ain't coming back this week. They get
that's
beat.
not going to happen, man. And you see what happens when you can get a rush after him. In the Ravens game, you know what I mean? When you
Ravens
get,
had let up.
and that's the thing. And that's the thing, though. The Ravens blitz, on 39% of their defensive snaps. We don't have to blitz. So that means we're going to have everybody in coverage to take care of the job.
See, and then
Spoon,
Rusty goes down because his targets would be less. Dre, we go. Let's pull up, Dre. Bring that score tomorrow, fam. Let you think about it. Get that ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, shout out to the TNT fam, man. All of my Niners fam, man. Trey Trez, Big Show. Player partner Will Russo, Shea Lewis, man. Jerry Fresh. All of the guys, man. Let's not worry about this. George Kittle's not going to play, bro. The only way George Kittle does not play, you're going to have to kill George Kittle for him not to play on Monday night against the Seattle Seahawks at home, bro. Let's go ahead and play. You know what I'm saying? Then limit his snaps against the Cardinals. And then, sit them in games where it doesn't matter. I don't care about beating the Packers. I don't care about beating New Orleans. I don't care. I care about beating the Falcons. Those are not divisional games. Yeah,
True.
But we have to beat these guys. So,
yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll be looking for you, too. Night, Trey.
All right. Later.
Hey, yo, Carlos. Carlos. Carlos got special effects for us today. Carlos. That's it. You know what that's got to be?
Ronbo.
Yeah. Carlos. Is that?
Did you hear that new beat from
Mylene? Is Mylene playing with you? Mylene's playing with the phone now. Carlos, what does that sound?
What's up? Hey, you got that new song with the E40?
I don't.
Can you hear?
Yeah, no, you got the R2D2 thing going on there. All right, Carlos. Okay, Carlos, call back in and get a better. Maybe it's just a connection.
You can't hear me?
No,
really?
Okay, now it's not bad. Oh, there. Okay.
Sounds better.
No, there it is again.
Better. All right.
What?
Yeah. I was just wondering, did you hear that new song from E40?
Carlos, it's still doing that. Carlos, you have to call back, or else it's gonna bleep you right out. It's a very strange sound. When you play this back tomorrow, you'll see what I mean. Carlos, call back in. See if we can get a better connection.
All right.
All right, man. I'll be looking for you. All right. Hey, let me check. YMS says I have high hopes for Hurd. He is a talented guy. Let's not forget he's a guy who took playing time away from Kamara at Tennessee. I remember that story too. And Gibson says every time we play poorly, the next game we play is a blowout. Did terrible against the Steelers and crapped on the Browns. Played bad against the Redskins and crapped on the Panthers. I meant to bring that point up myself. If everybody's waiting for the 49ers, like Mike Florio says, now the 49ers are not going to go undefeated the whole season, and they're due for a loss. Mike, STFO, shut up. And so here's the thing. The 49ers had their little fart against the Cards. Gibson, you're so right. I can't stand it. That is absolutely right. Carlos.
What's up, Ronbo?
Carlos, we got a good connection now. All right. Carlos.
Better.
Yeah, it is.
Finally.
Yeah.
Did you hear that new slap from E40?
What?
You never heard of it? The Niner gang?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I hear these tracks and I don't even know who's doing them. I got 2 or 3 I use even on the program. Okay. But you know, this is what happened. Remember Harbaugh and the 49ers was rolling? We had Bay Area rappers coming up with all kinds of stuff. We get like 5 and 6 tunes a month. There was all dope.
Cool.
It's still, I gotta tell you,
man,
still one of my favorites is Niner Empire. We more than a nation. We're an empire. Gives me a ball. Yeah. God, I love that one. But because we got the Hawks coming up, man, and it's like people don't understand this is not a big a deal as they're making it out of. They're making it look like it's going to be the 49ers are going down this week, and we finally going to meet our match. Like, these dudes are supposed to be the ones that slew that Niner roll. Carlos, What do you think about that? Is that a bunch of BS or what?
I think so too. Yeah, just nonsense that they're thinking that they're gonna come into our stadium, think that we're supposedly the same team as, the last couple of years, how it was, and it's a totally different team. And they know since last year that's the last point right there. That's
Man,
and there's gonna be a statement. There's gonna be a statement game, man.
big statement.
Just,
The statement's going to be, stop dissing the 49ers, man. These sorry ain't go whoop us. Y'all be praying and hoping they going to beat us. We get them in here and we whoop them like stepchildren. And you're still talking. You know what? Here's the thing. When you look at when you get a chance, Carlos, go look at all the Hawks games. Everybody they played up in the 20s, except for the Cardinals. They played them in week 4. Cardinals only scored 10 points. They just knew, they're trying to get used to the league and all that, But everybody they play scores 20-plus points. And then Russell Wilson somehow pulls it out. Carlos, he ain't pulling nothing out Monday night. If he gets behind in this game, he stays behind. Sick of that.
Yeah, this would be like, Bosa and Buckner are going to be chasing him down. They're going to be chasing his ass down.
Armstead's fast.
I have a feeling they're going to try to pull the same stunt as the Cardinals did when they played us on Thursday. They're going to try, maybe do a couple plays when Russell, try to run out of the pocket. He's going to try to become a running back.
He ain't got that kind of speed no more, though, Carlos. If he does, they better warm up their second-string quarterback. He will get body slammed at tremendous speeds. You got dudes like Armstead and Buckner weighing, 300 pounds. Bosa and Dre coming at you on 100 miles an hour. It's not a safe thing for him to be running around out there Monday night. So, you know what? And I don't hate Russell Wilson. I got a lot of respect for him. But if he wants to get stupid, then he'll play and pay the price.
Exactly, Ronbo. Yeah. He's definitely going to pay the price.
Because it's this.
Yeah,
This
so what do you think about Drake Greenlaw?
He's really a good athlete and everything. He just has a lot to learn. But Russell Wilson's there. He is exactly the right guy, Carlos. Drake Greenlaw is fast. If Russell thinks he's going to outrun Greenlaw, unless Greenlaw takes a bad angle, he's going to get swamped. You see what happened to Kyler Murray last week, right? As soon as Dre got in the game, he rolled over Kyler with like a bullet. Boy, that was hilarious.
Came at him pretty quick. Yeah, I think Kittle's going to come. I think he will play in this game.
Yeah, I know.
Somehow, he will. I don't know, doubt in my mind. He's gonna play. Hell yeah, he's gonna play.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just
game.
keep him on ice all week. Just heal up, George. If anybody out here doesn't need any practice, it's you. So go ahead, heal up, get better, get strong. And then Monday night, we'll have Pete Carroll's eyes get as big as saucers. Game time decision. It looks like George Kittle's on the sidelines warming up. Hey, Pete, I got George out there. I got Staley and McGlinchey. I got Juice. We gonna run and we gonna run until we get tired. And then I'm gonna put Jimmy G. I said, Jimmy, take it from here, baby boy. Whoa, bam. Oh, another 40-yarder.
If we're really stomping the Seahawks, if we're really beating them bad, just put Nick Mullins in.
I know. And do it early just to insult him. Around midway through the early fourth quarter. Because Nick said, man, I beat these dudes last year, coach. And now you're going to give me more weapons? Let's go.
Man, that would be funny.
But Jimmy's making his way back, though, Carlos. Every week he's going to get a little better, a little bit. Last week you saw remnants of what we saw in 2017. I think going forward, Carlos, they ain't seen the best of Jimmy G for 2019 yet.
Nah.
Oh,
wait. Got freaking 7 more games left.
That's it. And Jimmy said, 8-0, baby. Now, Jimmy, in 3 or 4 weeks now, 12-0, baby.
Ooh, man.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? We got to go, Carlos. I didn't realize we're out of time.
All right, Ronbo. All right, shout out to the Niner Empire, and this
Thanks,
stadium
fam.
better get loud. Get loud, man. Whoever's going to that game, just get freaking loud because we definitely need it.
It's gonna be easy to get loud too. It's gonna be exciting. Hey, good night, Courtney, Mylene. All right, fam.
All right,
See you
Rombo.
tomorrow.
All right. Take it easy. Good night.
Hey, and let me bring in Dollar Bill Will.
Ronbo, what's up, man?
Will, man, it's this is why I love our get-togethers, because the thing is, see, I be tripping, walking around every now and then. You entertain thoughts when you get alone. You start thinking crazy things like, well, if it's like tied in the fourth quarter, got to make sure that Wilson doesn't get loose. You know what, Will? There ain't gonna be no tie in the fourth quarter. This. If you go back and watch some of the games, if you feel like wasting some time, watch everybody be just beating hell out of the Panthers. I'm sorry, out of the Hawks for the first few minutes into the second quarter. Hawks just be getting beat to death, and then they come back in the second half. Ain't gonna be no comeback this week, man.
Well, with the George Kittle situation, I think George Kittle is going to play.
Everybody does.
They give him all the days he can. They give him all the days he can get, so he can rest up. So I believe he's going to play. So it's going to come down to the game. If he says he feels good, then they're going to go ahead and put him out there.
Well, he's going to say it. He's definitely going to say it, Will. He is.
Yeah. So worst case scenario, if he doesn't, I'm not worried, and I don't think the Empire shouldn't worry, because when he got dinged up, when they put him out the last few minutes of the Arizona game, what we do? Jimmy G thrived anyway. Threw the ball to Dwell, he got the first down, we ran the clock, we won the game. So the offense was still on point, was still clicking, was still running the ball. Jimmy G was accurate, as always, and the offense got us to win, with them few minutes left in the game. So, but I think he's playing. But one name to look out for, man. Emmanuel Sanders, bro. Emmanuel Sanders, man. This man is gonna go off on Monday night.
Cause he ain't got nobody to cover him. He ain't got no legitimate nobody out there. He gonna eat him up.
A veteran Pro Bowl receiver. He's a veteran Pro Bowl receiver, and he's gonna be out there going against young Seahawks secondary, a young Seahawks secondary. He gonna put his talent. He gonna showcase his talent. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him. Marquise gonna be going up and down the field. Marquise and Sanders should eat all game. Pettis too. Pettis should have a good game. You saw.
I wish he would. He's where he used to go to school at. Come on, Dante.
He went off. He went off last year, man. When we played out in the cleats.
That's right.
He showed off. Yeah.
That's right. Dante likes the Hawks. They ain't got nobody can guard Dante either.
Yeah.
This could be a bloodbath.
For real. So them
Dante,
three guys, man,
Keith,
go off Monday night.
Ooh.
And then on top of that, we got Juice, Staley, and McGlinchey coming back.
And you got TC who can work that secondary. Matty B ain't got to take nothing out of second. I just want Matty B to wear him out, tearing him up off through them seams. See all them slots? Matty B could go coast to coast again, or should I say scrimmage line to the house this Monday night.
Yeah, so, Juice is back. So everything is back to normal now with the personnel, 21 personnel. Juice is back, so Kyle can go back to his 21 personnel. Everything be back to normal. McGlinchey back and Staley back. Everybody says Seattle's a good run defense, but when you got Juice out there, he can tear your D line up. Like he can create so many holes for Breida and Coleman to get yards. So I still believe he's gonna run on.
Yeah,
they may have a good run defense. They may have a good run defense, but I think we still can run on without a doubt. I already know we can pass on because the Seattle secondary is like a doorknob. Everybody gets a turn. So
turnstile.
So I mean, we ought to put up some points on him, man. I mean, Russell Wilson, he gonna have his spurts. He gonna do what he do. Russell Wilson, man.
Yep.
When Seattle win or lose, Russell still gonna do his do a little thing. But
He's
the
gonna
thing
get a little
is,
contribution for sure.
right? He gonna get a little magical throws and all that type crap. But we have a pass rush, something that we haven't had last year. We got a legit pass rush with Bosa and Ford on the ends, and then you got Buckner and Armstead. All this stuff Russell is capable of doing is going to be limited. It's not going to be as normal as he doing all the other games. It's going to get limited, and we going to get some sacks on him. We should get to him before he takes off. Like before he sets his feet to take off, we should already be there tackling. That's the only way we're going to get him down. Because last year we always gave Russell Wilson time, and then whenever we have good coverage, it breaks down because we don't have no pass rush, and then Baldwin ends up always being open. So now that Baldwin's on, you got Tyler Lockett. So this year, since we got a pass rush, our DBs ought to stick to the receivers like glue, and we should get back to the backfield and sack Russell Wilson. It should be plain and simple. It should be easy as 1, 2, 3. We should ought to get this man down to where we can limit him to throwing all them crazy, magical, crazy passes, man. So this is Monday night. We thrive on Monday night.
That's right.
It's a home game. The play's gonna be rocking, man. Dre Greenlaw, we don't need to put no pressure on Dre Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw isn't playing the Seattle Seahawks. The 49ers defense is playing the Seattle Seahawks. You got 11 players on the field. It's not all about Dre Greenlaw. So Quan gonna be on the sideline. His energy will still be on the field. He may not be on the field, but his energy will, because he will be on the sideline getting them guys hyped up.
All they need.
And
him and Warner going. We got to pull up, fam.
Okay, but him and Warner gonna go ahead and give him what give him all the information he needs. Yeah, but all right, Ronbo, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to my TNT fan, my player partner Dre Trez, Big Show, Russo, Jerry Fresh, all them guys, man. Shout out to the Ronbo Sports Fan Club, man. Jersey Joe, Rico, Sheik, Coach Tim Sewell, all them guys, man. Hey, man, F the Rams, F Rudy. They lost Super Bowl on score 3 points. They got 55 points put on by the books. We beat 31-17.
Yeah.
Win the overtime with Seattle. That show you how sorry Seattle is.
Yeah.
And the Rams are bankrupt. All right, Ronbo.
Hey, yo, Will. Have a good night, fam. Look for you tomorrow. And
all right,
Will, all right, fam. And Eric Sanchez. Thanks, fam. Good to see you. He says, don't take this the wrong way, Empire. Don't you think Jimmy G looks like Tony Romo passing the football? But, of course, Jimmy is a better talent. Yeah, people make that comparison a lot. I don't see any similarities. Romo's really smooth with what he does. They got a different motion. Romo throws, I don't know, I've heard that before, but I don't see it. I got to look closer. Because I don't know, I don't see, Romo looks a little different to me. Both of them got a quick release. Hey, Will brings up something that's interesting, though. The only reason they beat the Rams is because I believe they missed the field goal in that game. Am I right on that? I can't remember. I think the Rams missed the field goal, or they could have won that game. Omar down in Dade City.
Ronbo.
What's up, Omar?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Ronbo?
Omar, you still hoarse from last week's game? Are you sick? Omar.
No, I'm not.
Your throat sounds a little scratchy there.
No, I'm sorry. No, I was just trying to talk low because my kids were sleeping, so I had to kind of sneak out the room there for a minute, man. My kids are napping.
You don't want to wake them up. If they're asleep, let them please sleep.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Omar,
yes, sir.
We're sitting here laughing and joking about the Hawks and, the NFL networks and lots of people. They want to see the 49ers finally lose, and they think Russell is the Messiah, that he's going to come in and save everybody from the big bad 49ers. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
yes.
Good grief.
Well, a lot of people they want us to lose bad, man, because they can't take us winning. So you know that one guy, what's his face, Marcus Spears. You know what I'm talking about?
Marcus Spears. You see this on the network? That name? Who is that? Marcus.
He sometimes on First Take, kind of a big dude. He used to play for Dallas. He's a former
really?
lineman.
Yeah. First Take.
Okay,
And he's sitting on him with them all the time now. That's Marcus, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He's saying that this is gonna be Russell Wilson's coming out party. That he sees Russell Wilson scoring.
Yeah.
He sees us losing. He said, like, who have they played? So no one's really convinced on us. But you know what? Niners play really good on Monday night. Man, we got some of our guys coming back. I feel really good about this game. It's going to be a sold-out crowd. I think, man, we're going to put an ass whoop on these dudes. I'm sorry.
I think so,
I like Russell Wilson, the good quarterback, but
I do too.
He's
got to lose.
Question, is he short?
Yes, he's very short. I mean, he's one of the few quarterbacks that looks up at his coach. You know what I'm saying? Standing up.
Well, listen, he's small. When our guys are 6'7", 6'8", we have tall trees in front of this guy. Listen, when he gonna come out the pocket, 4 guys are gonna be on him. Then we got our 7 dropping back in coverage. So I like the scheme. I like what we're gonna be doing. I'm telling you, man. All these guys are talking way too much about us, and they want us to lose because we're the only imperfect team. So it's time for us on Monday night and take Russell Wilson out. I'm telling you, because if we win this game right here, it's a wrap. The West is ours.
That's right. 3
games. Come on, man. These people are talking. They don't even know what they're talking about. And then we're up by 3 games if we win.
And Omar, the thing is, if Marcus is talking about we ain't played nobody, the Hawks been playing the same schedule we have. So who have they played then? See, this is the guy, boy, oh, no. Man,
they haven't played nobody either. I'm trying to understand.
They're playing the same teams. You know?
Yeah.
Schedule is the same.
I don't know why people keep hating on us. It don't make no sense because all we do is play the teams in front of us. Now we're playing and I even got a text from one of my friends. He's from Jersey and he's a Ravens fan, so he's talking trash now. So he's telling me now that your season's going to begin now. So I was like, okay. So if we give Seattle an ass whipping, are you going to give us credit? And he didn't say nothing. So,
because the Ravens beat the Hawks. See, if he would have had you there, if he said, man, we beat the Hawks. We were one of their 2 losses. See, he would have had you there. But then you say, okay, but we haven't played you yet. So we'll see.
And plus, they haven't played a guy. Listen, our secondary is pretty good. I like our secondary.
I do too.
It's decent. It's good. I don't know if Spoon's coming back. I don't know if he's coming back. He might come back against Arizona. That's what they were saying, but I don't know.
He's healthy enough to play now if they want to put him in. I don't know that they want to put him in yet. They might put him in for a few reps just to get him loosened up, get him rolling.
Yeah, why not? I'm just saying, man. Why? People are so delusional, man. I don't understand. This guy, Michael Spears, he's like, oh, man, it's going to be coming out party, and he picked us to lose.
The Hawks.
A lot of people are picking us to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're picking us to lose Monday night. I don't get it. I'm like, you guys still don't believe.
At home. On Monday night.
Yes, and they're picking us to lose, Ronbo.
And got some serious people coming back.
You know what?
And still, we can't get
I have
no
a
respect.
question for you real quick, and I'll keep it real short tonight. There was an article written today about should the 49ers be interested in Des Bryant. I said, Des Bryant? I'm like, man, I ain't forgot who the hell that was. I mean, that guy's been playing since 2017. I don't think we should.
No.
It don't make no sense for us.
Don't need him. Des is done. Des has been done for 2 or 3 years. First of all, he hasn't got that speed anymore. I saw him drop passes before he got hurt. Des, who for what? I'm not putting any players off the team to let Des on. That's a joke. Let Des go to Oakland or someplace, man. No.
Yeah, we have, holy shit. Thing is, we have a good nucleus right now with Emmanuel Sanders. I want him and Goodwin to be on the field. That's what I want to say before I go. I want to see him and Goodwin on the field. We can stretch that defense out, and the middle is wide open for Kittle or for Dewey or Selleck, whoever's coming in.
Yeah.
Listen,
Dante.
my score.
Options are endless. So,
We have a lot of guys coming back, man. So I'm very confident, and Jimmy G's going to have a monster game, brother.
Tell you what, Omar.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go and bring your score tomorrow night because we'll be back tomorrow night since we're playing on Monday night for the game before you make the call. All right, fam.
Go Niners, man. And thank you for the platform, Ronbo. I love your show, dude. Keep on killing it, man. God bless you.
Thanks, Omar. You too, fam. Have a great night.
You too. Bye.
Right. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the 49ers Spears, man, I tell you, them dudes killed me. And they look so enthusiastic when they're saying it, too. First of all, Russell Wilson is MVP the first half of the season, Hall of Fame quarterback, and he will get the job done. They be looking so serious. Who's he going to help him? Hey, Chris.
What's up, Ronbo?
Chris, it's Hawks time. That time of the year, what you call her, hate week.
Yeah, I can't stand those fan days, those fake ones, man. They're acting like they're gonna own us and talk about, we're gonna get you guys.
I gotta wait.
Stop your undefeated streak, it's all that talk,
It's hilarious. I don't know where they're drawing this energy from. Have the 49ers shown nobody anything this year? Why is it that people just look at Russell Wilson with a team that's giving up over 20 points a game? And all of a sudden, they're just going to come in, morph into this team they were 5 years ago, and beat up on the 49ers. It makes no sense. It's hilarious.
People just look at the past of what Seattle's been doing. That's all they're looking at. They don't really look at us like that because they have no clue. So it's okay. Let us be the underdog. We're undefeated. People are paying attention to us for once. But let the record speak for itself. We're still standing as the undefeated team. So Seattle, bring it on. Your defense is trash. You're not going to cover our receivers. You're not going to stop the run. Russell can't save your team. He can do so much.
And Vegas says the same thing. When's the last time we were favored of the Hawks by 6.5 points? And like I just said, the 49ers had their little slow roll last Thursday night. There's a little worn out from whooping. I mean, you get through scoring a 50 on a team, you get tired. Man, where's you out? And then they go into Arizona. And the 49ers, everybody's going to play their best game, Chris. When it comes to the 49ers, everybody's going to be looking to play the 49ers for best game. And the Cardinals came in and they brought it to the 49ers. Woke the 49ers up. Whoa, okay. Y'all want some of this? Everybody wants some of this. All right. So this week, I'm looking for the 49ers to hold a clinic. So I'm ready. We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready. I mean, we're well rested, so we should be able to have more time to be prepared. I mean, even if Kittle doesn't play or not, we should be able to we're mostly gonna run the ball.
Yeah.
So even if and Sanders is gonna be a factor. You know who's gonna be my X factor?
Who's that?
Don't be surprised, but I think it's gonna be Pettis, man. Pettis is gonna have a big game.
He killed him last year, Chris. It's a good call. He
killed
him last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's the guy who can actually beat their secondary, and you never know. Plus, Garoppolo threw a touchdown in that game on Thursday night, so maybe there's chemistry going forward. So you never know.
Oh, him and Sanders are already connected. You know that one throw he made, what everybody's talking about, and Sanders hadn't even broke out his route yet. Jimmy let that ball float right where it needed to be. Sanders turned around, and the ball was right there. Booyah! I said, good God, what is that? And it's going to get better, too, every week.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm
it's
saying.
Like those two know each other.
Mm-hmm. And that relationship is just getting warmed up. If they look that good now, how good are they going to look in 3 or 4 weeks and into the playoffs?
Oh, we're going to look more dangerous. I mean, we're going to have a tough schedule going forward, but we're going to show to the world that we're capable and we're not some pretender shit, We're going to keep proving it every week. Like George Kittle been saying, at the prime time, we're going to give it our all and show it every week.
Mm. It's going to be fun, too.
And they're not going to want it.
Yeah. See all these NFL Network shows who love to say, okay, this is the week the 49ers are going. First thing we can say, the 49ers will now face a stiff competitor in the Baltimore Ravens, the same team that knocked off the undefeated Patriots, and the 49ers are going into Baltimore. What do you see? Well, I see the 49ers pretty much coming in thinking that they can handle this team, but they're not used to dealing with a mobile quarterback like Lamar. I said, they're going to go on and on, Chris. Like, we've not seen these things before. They got, what's going to be funny? Watch what happens to Russell Wilson. The 49ers got a little exposed against the Cardinals last week. Watch what happens this week. Oh.
Yeah, what's going to be more fun here is the excuses from Stephen A. Smith, man. I'm just going to start laughing about it.
He quit.
He's going to start bashing on Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson and say you couldn't get over 20 points on this defense.
That's what he does.
And you're the lead MVP. And you're the lead MVP. And he would say, and you're supposed to be the lead MVP. You look like you played garbage that week.
and then it goes from there to the Cowboys. Chris, we got to go. Hey, Chris, get your score ready for tomorrow, man. I'll be looking for you. We'll be back for the pregame scores.
Okay.
All right, fam.
Yeah, 34-21. Niners.
All right, well, we can take it now. All right, Chris.
All right.
See you tomorrow. Have a good time. Right. Night, fam.
All right. Niners!
Yes. And I thought I saw an area code. Somebody in Virginia. 804 Chester, Virginia. Hello.
Ronbo.
Yes. Who is this?
This is JR.
JR, welcome on in here, man.
JR Gardner.
JR Gardner.
Oh, yeah. I'm the first time me calling.
I'm delighted, JR, to meet
First
you,
time
fam.
calling.
All right. Well, JR, you came in just in time. This is that game of games we do every year against the Hawks. What are you thinking, JR?
That's what I'm thinking. I think this game, it's going to be the game where we finally take the monkey off our backs. The monkey will take. I feel like that the Seahawks has been this like boogeyman, and I think actually this year, I think we're going to show that we are the big brothers.
I know, right? It's our turn.
I feel like we have the defensive line. We have the defensive line. Like I said, Jesus coming back. We have the receivers, and like I said, the Seahawks don't have no defense. And I know Kittle. It breaks my heart that Kittle is probably not going to be in the Monday night game.
He might.
But I really feel, in the day, the Seahawks they have not played anybody
like the 49ers
with a winning record and actually won. And I feel like this is going to be a guaranteed win. Guaranteed
I like
win.
that.
I'm so excited. What do you think, Ronbo?
I agree. I mean, when you look at I looked at the Seahawks scores, because I want to know who's been beating them. And the Seahawks give 20 points. They may as well just hand you your 20 points when you walk on the field, because you're going to get it anyway. And then they come from behind in dramatic fashion. Russell Wilson out there. I'm a Hall of Fame MVP. I'm Russell Wilson. Let me introduce myself, shaking hands, everybody. All right, I'm getting ready to beat you from here. We gave you your 20 points. We spot teams 20 points and we go get them. That's Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. That's their mantra. That's what they do. It ain't going to happen this Monday night, though. Give us 20 points.
No, it's
we'll
not.
take 30.
I think a lot of people right now are sleeping on the 49ers.
Badly.
Just sleeping. And I can't wait until we demolish this team. I can't wait.
And JR, what do you think about the excuse everybody offers of saying the 49ers are not up to snuff for the playoffs? They're saying, well, you know what? The 49ers defense looks awfully good, but can Jimmy G carry a team into the playoffs and get it done? I said, whoa, why do y'all be looking
well,
for reasons?
look at the throws that he made against the Cardinals.
I did.
I mean, on the money. And I know that the Cardinals had a weak defense, but look the ball placement, the anticipation of his throws.
And look who was out there on defense. That was a Pro Bowler out there. I mean, Peters ain't looked well. He's looked a little less than Pro Bowlish lately, but still, he was out there. Come on,
he was out there. Like I said, perfect. You cannot guard against. You cannot
Those kind
defend
of
a
throws.
perfect pass.
Uh-huh.
You can't defend. You can't defend against that. And plus, like I said, we got Juice coming back. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about how Juice impacts our running game. Nobody.
They don't want to.
Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah.
We have a Pro Bowl fullback.
You got Staley coming back.
And Staley coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And the other offensive tackle that's coming back.
McGlinchey's coming back.
Like I said,
McGlinchey's questionable, but you know what that means? He's playing. So yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm excited to see this.
Yeah.
Like I'm so excited for this game to get started. I wish it started tomorrow.
I do too. You know what though? It's gonna be fun.
I wish it was a Sunday night game.
Whooped. You know, and then Monday night is fun to see how you go take up. Because if Green Bay, if they lose tomorrow, and there's a huge chance they could. Who's Green Bay's plans? I was watching. Oh, I said Green Bay loses that game. But anyway, we got to put these teams so we get that first week bye. Because less games you play in the playoff, the better. And then we just roll right on into the NFC Championship. I hope it's the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, I hope it's the Cowboys. Oh, please let it be the Cowboys. God.
Whoever it is, but one thing I say, I tell every single person, one game at a time.
That's true. We got to get there first.
One game at a time. And I'm trying my best not to be arrogant and cocky. I'm trying my best, Rambo. I'm trying my best.
But if we get to 11 or 12 wins in a row, you ain't gonna be able to help yourself, JR. I'm telling you right now, man. JR, we gotta go.
My son is a Saints fan.
Oh, no. He's
a Saints fan. Yeah, he's a Saints fan.
You got a problem coming up in a few weeks because he's going to be sitting there laughing if we're not winning.
I know.
That's going to be the only game I see a real test.
But like I said,
and the Ravens. That weekend.
I heard you say that the Saints shouldn't be a problem.
Well,
because of the quarterback.
The more I think about it, because Drew Brees is not going to be able to get. He's not going to run around. If you're not going to run around, the 49ers are going to get you. Now, we have a lot of coverage going on.
That's true.
They still got the one wide receiver that's really dangerous, but he can't find him on every shot. I think the 49ers beat that team, and they beat them kind of certain amount of ease. We'll see. I could be crazy wrong.
Right? And we actually do have the number.
I think so.
We actually do have the same number.
Yeah, Drew's got to come out of that pocket. He will be meat. You can't stand in the pocket with the 49ers.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, no. All right. Hey, JR, we going to go, fam. Great to meet you. If you get a chance, come back in tomorrow.
Man.
All right?
I definitely will.
All right, JR. Have a great night. Hey, Dean.
You know? Oh, what's up, Ronbo?
Dean, one of the little ones is making one of those fabulous sounds. What is he doing?
Oh, we're watching some Christmas movies. We just got done.
Already?
Christmas
You guys didn't wait.
God
damn.
We're that family. We're that family.
It's not even Thanksgiving yet. Can we have turkey before we decorate the tree?
I can't help it, man. We love Christmas, bro. We're one of those families, Christmas music and all.
I do too. Well, I always laugh every year because you walk into the mall, every place, they got the Christmas decorations up, and we're just coming out of spring. So I was saying, hey, you're not going to inspire me to start shopping yet.
It's funny, man. I used to work at a Kroger's. It's like Fred Meyer's here in Oregon, but man, they play that Christmas music early. Man, I'd be dancing around. I never liked the holidays, man, until it started getting the family. And it's awesome seeing the kid open up presents. I always get pumped.
That's great, Dean. And the kids love it, so it's good you do. Well, Dean, listen. Now, the guys that are in your area are coming into Santa Clara Monday night. You see, and a lot of people are predicting, well, except for Vegas and the people who understand the game and people who are actually putting things into computer models to come up with results, or saying the 49ers are going to win 6.5 points. But you still have other people, football people, say, well, this is going to be Russell Wilson is the MVP for 2019, and I do believe that the Hawks will come in and hand the 49ers a first loss. Dave, do you put any credence into that kind of thinking?
Oh man, so it's so funny. I've been watching listening to a bunch of different sports radios and different people talking and
vicious.
They're like, oh, Arizona just showed everyone's
how you do
showed the 49ers weakness to everybody. I've been hearing it all over.
That's the method.
Well, especially here in Oregon because it's nothing but Seahawks fans.
God,
yes. So I mean, they're just like they have a weakness. They're like Russell Wilson's going to show it. That, man, we're going to have all that coverage. Like I feel like we're going to be fine. I'm not worried about Seattle at all. I am next time when we play Seattle because it gets freaking loud there.
Yeah, well, also, and the refs lie and cheat. Hey, but Dave, here's the thing.
Man, the refs for them, it's ridiculous.
They all live in the area. And Dean, let me ask you this though: why isn't anybody talking about the potential butt whooping the 49ers can put on that Seattle defense, which is it's pulse. I mean, it's like balsa wood. It's so porous. I mean, there's all holes that can be exploited all day. The Seahawks will be lucky to be on the field more than 15 minutes in the whole game. We can toy with that defense all evening. Why isn't anybody thinking about that?
Well,
I don't get it.
Well, dude, the thing is about the Niners this year, we do really good at teams, like against teams this year that were supposed to be close, but then we shut them out. Mm-hmm. But then with crappy teams, it's really close.
Clown around. And that's true. Everybody's noticed that. Well, pick them out, Dean. The Steelers, that was way more difficult than it should have been. All right. The Cardinals last week.
Tampa Bay was close too, but Tampa Bay's been
they're not that bad though.
Team. They're actually been kind of surprising.
Yeah, they're not bad. Washington, but we were playing in a lake, and you can't play football in a lake. Who else did we play that was lackluster and we just stepped away?
I don't know.
But you're right.
I don't know. But Seattle though, like I feel like we're just we have their number, man. It's just that pass rush is just gonna get to Russell. Man, he's gonna be trying to scramble, but oh man, Bose is gonna be right there. I'm so excited. I really hope Kittle plays, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna play. Man, I mean it's so hard to make him not play.
I know. Even if he has to come in
Robbie Gould scares me too.
He might play. And I thought it was automatically already done. I thought they brought in the new kid, and somebody said they did. He's already on the team. Russo pointed that out a little while ago. He's already on the team. He's been working out. Even if Robbie's not ready, we're ready. All we need this kid to do is kick extra points. So.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's going to be crazy. Their run game might hurt us a little bit with Alexander gone. But
yeah,
I don't know, man.
You mean Chris?
We'll see.
Chris. You mean the Hawks running back? Hey, yeah, that's a tough dude.
Not Penny, but it's Carson, isn't it?
Chris Carson, yeah, that's a tough dude. Yeah. He's we had trouble with him last year, so yeah, we'll see how we do against him this year. But he'll get his. He'll get a few. We're not going to shut him down.
Hey, Ronbo, can my kid say hi real quick? He watches the show.
Do I remember him from last time? Yes. What is his name?
Yeah. Liam. Come here.
Oh, wait. Liam wouldn't say hello last time. I tried to get him to say, hi, Liam.
I know, but now he wants to, though. Come here, Liam. Okay, hold on. I got to put my phone on speaker.
Okay. Liam. Hi, Liam.
What?
Hi, there you are. Hi, Liam. And Merry Christmas already.
Thanks.
And how old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
6.
Are you 6? You're a man already. Come on, Liam. Are you a 49er fan?
Yes.
I knew it. Who's your favorite player?
I forgot.
Liam, I'm going to give you some names. Next time I ask you. The next time it's either like you can say Jimmy G. You can say. Can you say say Matty B? Huh?
He's wearing a Patrick Willis jersey right now.
He's wearing Willis's jersey right now. All right. So you can actually say, hey, Liam, even players that played before, he can still be your favorite. You like Willis?
Huh?
You like Patrick Willis?
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
From now on, if anybody asks you, who is your favorite 49er? You say, Willis! Okay, hey, say it like me, Liam. Willis! Let me hear you say it.
I forgot.
I like him. Hey, Dean, we got to go though. You guys go ahead and have some fun the rest of the night, and I'll see you tomorrow, dude. All right.
Okay, sounds good. Say bye, Liam.
Bye, Liam.
All right, thanks, Ronbo.
All right, guys.
Shout out to everyone, and shout out to everyone, man, that comes in every single day to go on this podcast. It's awesome, man. But
it's fun.
I'll be back on tomorrow. So
all right, be looking for you. You and Liam. All right, guy. Have a good night.
All right.
And I see Dancing with Nintendo Stars. There's a name, huh? And thanks for the contribution, fam. Yeah. All right. And now, one of the founding members of TNT. It is Trez from Atlanta, GA. Trez! Let me go. Let me get it ready. Trez, I got it ready already. All right. Trez. Trez, I'm getting ready to sprinkle the red and gold and everything else, and there you are asleep. No, it is kind of late on the east, though, in the southeast. All right, Trez, I'm going to lay this over here and keep that ready for you.
Ronbo.
Trez!
Can you hear me, Ronbo?
I can hear you now.
I'm always playing Call of Duty trying to listen to you on the call my name, boy. Hey, everything going on, Ronbo. Hey, look here, man.
Are you winning?
I'm listening to the show. Hey, man, when these people stop with I keep saying, man, why y'all looking for validation, man? We ain't got to be worried about no validation, man. Who think we this and who think we that, man? Look at here, man. Talk your ish. You know, I'm putting it short for ish. You know what I'm saying, though. Talk your ish to these people. You know what I'm saying? Let them know we undefeated, and we gonna continue to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? All that real crap for this, ain't no other team in the NFL undefeated but us. So we got a right to talk our ish and all that. Who we done played, that shit don't matter. We done slayed and laid. Everything came our way. So damn them. You know what I'm saying? Quit looking for validation, man. We're going out here. We're gonna be at home. We're gonna do the same thing we've been doing. It's gonna be lit. You think Russell Wilson is going to come in here on our field and do us? No, sir. No, sir. They may stand a chance when we have to go to Seattle, but no, you know, they cheat up there.
No, well, yeah.
But no, they don't stand
Referees
a chance.
got paid.
No, we ain't even had that. Monday night, no. Crowd going to show up and show out. So we're going to have the full support, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be yelling for the defense, going to be yelling for the offense.
The defense going to get fired up behind that yelling too, boy. Rusty going to be running around there.
Quit worrying about everybody still getting on here worried about being validated by somebody. Look at him. I told y'all,
Trez,
man, when people say,
you know though, Trez, there's some people that are really good at it. Trez, and you yourself, if you was to walk into a restaurant and you seen Stephen A. sitting down there, I believe, knowing you like I do, you gonna say something to him, ain't you?
I'm gonna walk up to, but see, Stephen A. is on our tail now. You know, he riding the coattail now.
All of a sudden,
he done put us
I
number one
know.
on this list.
So you can't even really get mad at him no more.
Know,
okay, Mike Florio.
Conversation with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Marcus Spears. Yeah. I just heard about him.
Yeah, Spears, he been talking that crap. He thinks, you know, he riding Russell Wilson tip. You know, Russell Wilson is MVP. Okay, it's cool to say that cat's the MVP. He's your candidate. That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying, we haven't played with mine. That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? We played the teams that's been put forth in front of us. This is our schedule. This is what it is, and we've beaten them. When he played football for the Dallas Cowboys, did he ever one time say, "Oh, well, we ain't played nobody"?
Yeah,
no.
We don't deserve.
A win is a win. You know what I'm saying? As a professional,
man.
You know, whoever came your way. You know
I wish people would stop saying that. You know, what are you supposed to do?
Listen to that rhetoric, man. I'm out there talking about ish. When they ask me who we playing, I tell them to go ask Keith Sweat, baby.
He got a song called Nobody. So keep it real. It's nobody. That's what y'all saying. So, hey, talk to Keith when you talk to me.
I tell you, and I can't go online anymore. Social media, I try to be better and rise above. People are below us, Trez, lots of people, and they try to get at you by saying things. This dude makes his appearance on this chat. I haven't said anything to him. His name is Elena. I ain't going to say his name because I don't want to give him no attention. But, oh, yeah, well, I understand my production people said we had to block him. I guess when you get to the top of the heap, you just draw out the roaches and the maggots start forming up. Just all the things in life that just don't appreciate.
They sour good. They sour goods, Rumbo. They want us to be like, mama, it's like misery love company, Rumbo. Mama ain't miserable till you in their presence and you in their company. You know what I mean? Yeah. You in that same boat they in. They miserable. You got to be miserable too. No, baby, we win.
I know, right? We went through it already, Trez. We paid them dues. Right. We look like butt for how many years? I mean, ever since 2014 and on, and now here we go. Yeah.
Rambo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how your arm and it just has the reach that people don't even understand, Rambo. I'm over there trolling the Seattle fans and they little show they got going on. I'm over there trolling.
Oh, you was over there too?
You know they you know they was over there talking about, is Ronbo in our chat? Hey, y'all think Ronbo in the chat?
See, that goes to
they shook, Ronbo.
That goes to show you.
They shook. Yeah.
You got to show you, I've been running around. I try not to do that. Trez, we're supposed to be better than that. But it's hard not to do that. I just wish it was the Cowboys. Yeah. I want them so bad. But the Hawks will do for now.
They always come trolling. Over in our area. So I say, you know what? Let me do a little trolling myself. You know
good. I'm proud of you.
I was over there calling the guys. I said the show is lame. I said it's a lame show. It's dry. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got no flavor. We're gonna whoop y'all ass. I was talking big shit, bro. I was just getting it in.
And did you come off of every statement they made? I was like taking statements and making just complete mockery of it. I said, well, listen, but every time he says, but how about your defense? See, y'all got Russell Wilson, the legend, the fable, the Hall of Famer, but if he scores 40 points, what you think the 49ers going to be scoring then? If he scores 40, we got 60. Exactly. You want to get into a shootout? Bring your extra guns.
I don't know what they think this is, bro. We left them days. You know what I'm saying? We left them days.
Oh, no, man.
We ain't with that no more. We hey, look, we winning. We're gonna continue to win. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Now you might win now. Now we might question it when we go to your stadium because, like I said, them referees tend to love to get a little love y'all way.
No.
But that's all good too. You know
I wish we could get some home
refs
cooking
can't
too.
stop this pass rush though. They can't stop that.
You can't.
That's
they can't stop the offense either, especially them. Trez, you know how much I appreciate you, Trez. Come on back tomorrow, will you? Come back because we playing Monday night.
So, look at here. Shout out to my TNT family, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody putting in the work I see. You know what I'm saying? We keeping it moving strong, man. We keep it lit, man. But, hey, look at here, y'all. Anytime y'all get the chance, man, go over there and troll them Seahawks, man. We ain't trolling fans, but we going to troll them, okay? Because they talking too much ish right about now. They're not there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's our time, man. It's our time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to take that away from us right now. We undefeated. So talk your ish and smack everybody else up, you know? That's the bottom line. All right, Rumbo.
All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow, Trez.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
All right.
And it used to be the days when we were getting beat up. I said, you know what? I would not stoop to that level. I would not be going around to other teams' sites and saying derogatory, unnecessary statements showing that I'm green all over with envy. Will not happen. And now, here all of a sudden, I'm finding ways to take shots. I've been beating up on Rams fans, and Seahawks was for the first time the other day, and it's just fun, you know. But Russo's a man of integrity. He would never do that type of thing. Russo, come on in here.
What's up, bro?
Russo, man, I don't know. It's just fun being a 49er so much right now. You know, I just can't get over it. Don't let us win this game. I don't know. I'll probably be like, somebody may have to actually call 911 on some of these places. Oh, I love it. Russo,
I
hey.
have a heart attack on live on YouTube.
No, security, because I'm just out of control. Hey, Russo.
Okay.
Well, what do you think of Russo? A lot of things are being said. Take some of the best things you've heard and take it apart. I really don't understand how and why. And Vegas though understands. 6.5. What's the biggest margin that we've been picked to win by this year on any team?
-10 versus Washington.
Washington, right? Yeah. 4
Yeah,
points.
we only won by 9. We only won by 9 because of the weather.
Right?
The weather. I mean, the 49ers they play off speed, and when the weather's like that, it neutralizes the speed for both teams. Yeah, so that's why that kind of happened. But
the good teams find a way to win those games, and we did, so that's okay.
Yeah, and the Seattle game opened at 5.5, and it got bet up to 6.5, which I think it's going to settle at because
George Kittle.
I think. Well, it might drop down again right around that 5 or so mark, but it's going to stay under 7 because that's too many points to give up, and I'm pretty sure that they want the betting public to take the points because I think San Fran's going to win by 7. So I think the number needs to stay under 7 for profit to start coming in.
That would make sense. You got to adjust it so you can make money on that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's already been bet up a point though.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, I'm looking at this game and Robbie Gold's probably not going to play. From what I heard, he's actually I think if it was life or death, he probably could play. But it's kind of like one of those deals where it's like, there was a guy that was available and he's been doing some light work and he's been kicking a little bit, but I think he's just he's not quite ready. So I think what this is going to do is it's going to make the offensive approach that much more aggressive. So when we get across midfield, I think they're going to be much more aggressive to try to stretch the field and get splash plays. And if we see some 4th and 2s or 4th and 3s, you're probably going to end up going for it as opposed to playing for field goals and stuff like that. So I think this might actually end up benefiting the team in a way that maybe that people weren't expecting, where a possession where maybe, you're up 7 to 10 points and you're trying to have a clock controlled approach. I think your offensive game plan is going to be much more aggressive, knowing that you're not going to be willing to kick field goals as much because all this guy's misses are between 40 and 49. So he isn't, Mr. Reliable. He's just the best available random guy. That's all.
At this point in the season, you get what you get. Exactly.
Right. So for me, I think it can go either way. It can completely bite the 49ers in the ass where, maybe he misses an extra point and then
that's gonna
he
scare
misses, an easy field goal, or it could be a complete benefit where their offensive approach is super aggressive and Kyle Shanahan goes for it on 2 4th downs and they end up getting touchdowns in spots where they would punt or kick it. So it could go either way. But I'm kind of just thinking losing Quan is a big deal.
Gotta take that serious. Especially for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking, I'm thinking that the run defense should be a little bit improved, and I think the pass defense is going to take a small hit. So I think, San Fran's going to go from a dominant pass defense to a more dominant run defense. And I think the pass defense will lose a little bit because Quan was number 4 in the NFL coverage linebacker, and he was ranked towards the bottom half on against the run. So if you're swapping him out for Greenlaw, if we remember in the preseason, Greenlaw struggled in coverage. He struggled on tight end specifically, and the play action is his weakness. He was biting on the play action because he's thinking run. He wants to stop the run. So I'm thinking that Chris Carson is going to have a very, very tough day running the ball. I think
I was going to say
that
that's
Russell
good
Wilson,
for this team. Exactly. If he likes to run, Chris Carson's going to have
I think he's going to have a tough day. I would say maybe 50 yards rushing is what I'm kind of thinking for him. And then Russell Wilson's going to get his. I mean, he's got 22 touchdowns and 1 interception. Their defense is very unimpressive, so he needs to be more aggressive. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like they're going to be able to move the ball, even if it's they're down 1 to 2 scores at all times. I think they're still going to be able to score some points.
Yeah.
So
and Cynthia Freeland,
I have this being a pretty high-scoring game.
Yeah, 46 points is about what's being predicted.
See, I have the over. I'm going with the over in this game.
Well, what are you looking at, like 50 points? 50 plus?
Yeah, I think my original prediction was 57. I think I had 34-23 was my original prediction. But if Kittle's out, I feel like he would have to drop it maybe about a touchdown. So maybe like 27-23. So I still think you get right around 50 points. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, we'll see.
And you know what? We can always say, because I've been thinking about 20 points. We can always say Alexander wasn't in the game, which is why we didn't keep him at our normal around 20 points. I don't know.
Yeah,
I see the 49ers being well rested. I see the bum rush being put on Seattle. It's scheduled to be a shootout to some degree. I can't imagine that, though. We'll see.
I'm thinking 49ers similar to that Cleveland Browns game where they come out and they dominate in the first half. I'm expecting something similar to that. Maybe not that to that extent, but along those lines. I think the 49ers are going to come out fired up. The crowd's going to be crazy. I think they're going to execute. I think Russell Wilson's going to struggle early on. San Fran builds a 10 to 13 point lead going into half, and then I think maybe they go tit for tat in the second half, and both teams maybe get a few scores in the second half. And I think Seattle's good enough to lose by maybe 10, but I don't think they can win. I really don't.
No, I don't know why they would win. And if they're behind going into the half, you know how Kyle makes those adjustments that are like really just genius. It's like he's sitting there watching every little thing and taking notes and making in-house adjustments, and he can relay it to the team during a halftime. And they come out there and they look like they've been through practice for like 2 or 3 hours. So it is amazing how he has control of that team. So
they've been adjusting better than anybody. I guess really the main thing to watch is that very, very first defensive possession of the game, because the 49ers defense comes out super flat on that first possession. The team just run it down our throat.
So that's this week.
The one thing I really, really am looking forward to seeing. Like, can they get a 3 and out, like on that first possession, set the tone, go get some points, and then really just take control of this game, because we saw what the Ravens did to the Patriots. If you can jump 17-0 on the New England Patriots or the 49ers, they've never been like that. So if someone can jump on us, you don't know.
That's how you lose. All right, Russo, we got to stop. Let me let's do this again tomorrow. And
all right, bro.
Before the game. All right, fam.
All right, before I go, I just want to give a shout out to you and your whole crew, everybody that does your whole production. Shout out to the chat, everybody, my TNT family, and then everybody in the Ronbo Sports fan club as well. So I appreciate it.
Thanks, Russo. Appreciate you too, fam. And fam, watch Russo. He's on the chat. You'll see him, Russo SF49. Click him up. He's got great 49er content he shares with on a regular basis. Him and Jerry Fresh. Hey, Russo, have a good night. Look for you tomorrow, fam. All right. Hey, DeLance. DeLance is already at the club. DeLance!
Yo, Ronbo.
Hey, DeLance.
Yo, Ronbo.
Yes.
Ronbo, what's good, yo.
They sit back here getting ready for the Hawks, and you listen to everything going on around us, all the noise around us about Russell Wilson, the MVPs, coming in to beat up on the 49ers and put them back in their place and stop this winning streak. DeLance, is Russell Wilson coming into Santa Clara in front of all them 49ers with a pretty much healthy 49er team, well-rested, game plan in hand?
Hey, bro.
Is he going to run us out of the stadium?
Okay. Hey, Ronbo, real fast. It's only 2 things that's going to happen. Either it's going to be an easy game for us, or it's going to be a fight.
Yeah.
Like, cause they're not gonna come. They're not gonna come to our stadium. With all we got going on, they're not gonna come in our stadium and try to run us and take this win from us. Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
I don't see
it. It ain't gonna happen.
I just can't see it. They don't have enough, DeLance. That's the thing. They don't have enough juice.
No, they don't. And like how you were talking about earlier, they ain't talking about what our offense can do to their defense. Their defense ain't been doing that in all year.
Yeah. Just talking about Tyler doing this and Russell being the MVP of the first half. And DK Metcalf is playing better than would have been anticipated. They just picked up Flash Gordon. Chris Carson should be able to mount up the yards on the 49ers, but nobody's saying about what the 49ers. We got more weapons than they do. Why is anybody saying anything about us? God.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hey, Rumbo, I gotta go real quick. Like I just listening in on the conversation, but to give out my numbers for the game, I got like right 35-23. That's what I got.
All right. 35-23 for the Lance.
Yeah, 35-23. That's
probably about right, too.
Yep.
Because they ain't going to get nothing
so.
from the 49ers, man. Shoot. And if they field goal kicker on, he'll get killed. All right. Well, Lance, I'll tell you what, we'll be back tomorrow night then if you got more time, be looking for you.
Yeah, I'll be in definitely. I'll be definitely in tomorrow.
All right,
All right, Niner.
All right, Lance. Night. And there she is, Sharon. Not Sharon, but Sharon.
Hello, Ronbo. How are you?
Sharon, doing fabulous. As I sit here, my confidence is getting ridiculous now. You know, the way they make games sound before they start, Sharon, it's all a part of the promotional effort to get people all excited. It's like the WWE. Sharon, the Hawks have no business staying on the field with the 49ers and doing any serious damage. I don't see it. But they make it look like we need to be careful and we're going to be losing this game. We're about to be upset. And the winning streak will end with the Hall of Fame first ballot MVP of 2019.
I've been hearing that all over YouTube, that 49ers are going to go down. This is the game that we're going to lose at home. And Russell Wilson's going to be MVP. Russell Wilson's going to throw a QB. I'm like so sick of that, man. Like, how come people don't praise us for what we do? I'm not understanding.
God.
I mean, we got more weapons. They don't got that many running backs and linebackers like we do. Pete Carroll's not that talented like Kyle Shanahan. Come on,
there
man.
it is. This all truth, you know?
And another thing I think, Russell Wilson likes to stay in the pocket. He's only under pressure, and he runs out of the pocket when he's under pressure. But he likes to stay in that pocket too much.
He's going to be running a lot then. Sharona's going to be a lot of pressure.
Yeah, because he got Nick Bosa, D4, he got Butt. Come on now.
It's going to be hot up in that pocket. Hot! Oh!
He's in that pocket. He's going to be out for the rest of the year.
Oh, God.
Stephanie, if I could just see Stephanie, I would like to walk up to him and say something, but he just likes to talk a whole lot of crap because he doesn't like the 49ers, but it'll come Monday. He's going to change his whole tune when we beat him.
Mm-hmm. Mike Florio?
Because then he'll give us the chip off our shoulders to beat the Seahawks and get that little home field advantage for the playoffs.
And you know how badly Russell Wilson wants this game and how he wants to be the guy that takes the Hawks apart. See, there's a lot of things going on in this game, little side act thinking and matches that are going on.
I don't see that fast because they were saying, too, Russell Wilson's fast. But I don't see that fastness in Russell Wilson at all. Nick Bosa is going to catch him. I'm sorry, but that's just how it goes.
Yeah, because quickness is what catches him. And, you know, and Russell's not as fast as he used to be. We saw DeForest Buckner run him down last year, and he was behind him. Russell Wilson used to be able to run away from guys like DeForest Buckner. So
yeah, and they get like if the Browns could beat them, they almost beat him, and then they come back and win it. That was just lucky because they were struggling. The Browns was like handling the Seahawks. I was like, man, I wish they would have won.
Rams too, Sharon. Rams had the game, and they gave it up in the second half. Jameis Winston had the game last week.
Yep,
everybody
had the game.
Yeah, everybody has them.
Yes. But it was a good game, but I was just like, oh, man, come on now. But I think what they're doing, Kyle Shanahan, is trying to psych out the Seahawks.
Yeah, no. Don't let them know what's going
everybody.
on. Yeah. Robbie Gould may not play.
And so Monday night, when they see Kittle on the sideline warming up, and then they're going to be like, oh, we got to change our game plan.
Yeah.
They're going to have to double.
Defensive,
they're going to try to double team Kittle. which Kittle can get out of anything. So
go Kyle. I love it. He's just
I think
messing
that's
with
what
his
he's doing.
mind.
He's playing the game with them.
Yeah. He's mind bending him up, you know. So Pete's like walking around all night at his house. It's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
He's going to have to chew a lot of gum because he's going to be so nervous chewing a lot of gum.
You know, can you see him bringing Pete's gum in? They drive it by a truck and park on the sidelines. What is that? That's Pete's gum.
He's going to have a hard time. He's going to have a hard time hearing Pete Carroll because of our crowd. Come on.
I know. Oh man, and I tell you,
I'm not worried about our guys.
No,
so we got it. We got it.
I think so. And we've already had our bad game. You know, we play a bad game followed by a very good game. We had a bad game against the Cardinals, but lucky for us, we're so good that we managed to have a bad game and win. So now next week, the 49ers aren't going to look the same next week. So, Sharon, I don't know.
And you got to remember, like, Dante Pettis, he might take out the Seahawks because, you know, we did that in 2012. I mean, it's a whole new team with the Seahawks, but to me, they're still the same Seahawks. But I think we can tame them. And then everybody's talking about Tyler Lockett. Look what we did to Beckham Jr. We tamed him so we could see Tyler Lockett. So, come on.
That's true, right? Beckham Jr. did not have a great day. And
no, he didn't. And I don't think Tyler Lockett's going to have a great game or Chris Carson. They're going to, no.
And, you know, and DK Metcalf, and Sharon, can you imagine DK Metcalf trying to deal with a guy like Richard Sherman who knows everything he has not learned yet?
That's right. You got to think of that, too. Richard Sherman knows how the Seahawks are because he's played with them. So he's going to know how they're going to run and which way they're going to go. Oh, man, lights out. That's it. That's the right.
I think so. And 49ers should just, like, you guys want to give up early in the fourth quarter when the score's out of hand. Hey, Russie, you guys want to quit because it's looking awfully bad? We can continue to score, or we can just go ahead and call it a night.
I just want them to lose so we can have a home field advantage, and then Stephen A. and everybody else can quit knocking our team down. I was like, nobody wants to see us, like, I don't know. It's just everybody wants to hate on us. It's just crazy to me.
Hey. It's tough at the top. It's envy, Sharon. People don't want to see the 49ers continue to have all this good time. When years they've been able to laugh at us, and all of a sudden they have to take it seriously. They're not ready for it, Sharon. They're not ready.
No, because they wanted our team to be like we were last year. They think that they're going to come in and walk all over us on our home field. But they got
make more Niner jokes. Yeah. Well, Sharon, go ahead, finish that. What were you going to say?
Oh, and I was going to say, and in that video that they made about the Seahawks and the 49ers, I thought that was pretty hilarious on YouTube, but it was funny.
Which one? One recently or the one with the skates?
They have one recently where they made another one.
I gotta go check that out. There. Hey, what's the name of it, Sharon?
Yeah, check it out. I can't remember what it was.
Okay,
I know it was a Spanish guy that was singing it.
Was a song? Oh, I'll bet you're talking about Norm Cam.
Yeah, he was the one.
Norm better not. Oh, thank you. Norm better not be doing no videos, making jokes. Okay, thank you. I'll go. Me and Norm go way back.
Check it out. It's on YouTube.
Hey, Sharon, I'll see you tomorrow if you get some time. Okay. Have a good night.
I will. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, hey. Who was that rapper that Sierra used to go out with? I keep wanting to see him come in before the game or at the half and just come out and do a number. I would love to see Russell Wilson on the sideline going, what are they doing? This ain't no Super Bowl. Is he getting ready to entertain? Oh, no. They just going to mess with me, huh? All right. Dre, is that right?
Hello?
Hey. Dre Phantom. What's up, fam?
Yes, sir. What's going on? How are you, sir?
Dre, hey, Dre, do you know who is the rapper that Sierra used to...
Future.
Future, yeah. Boy, I would love to see Future be like honored for, just make up some reason to honor him that night.
That would be extreme low blow.
It would be evil, wouldn't it?
It's
I take
crazy.
it back. Dre, I take it back. That ain't even right.
Hey, we got to go for what we know. How you been, though, man?
Great, fam. You know, I'm getting ready for this game. This is that game we get 2 times a year when we're not playing the Cowboys. 2 times a year when you get real intensely into this game's got emotion written all over it before it even starts, right? And here we go. We're 24 hours away before, here we go. Well, I'm saying 48 hours, should I say? Well, not 36, I guess. But yeah, this game is serious. I just, because Trev said a few minutes ago, he says, man, y'all need to stop looking for validation for what we doing this year. You ain't gonna get it. And you know what? Let them continue to talk ish, and we just keep on rolling. I want to take that attitude. But Dre, I can't stand it, man. I'm working my Twitter, talking to these people, man. Oh, I can't. I gotta get rid of the tension. You know what I'm saying? But what are you thinking?
I do. No, I totally agree with you. I'm on the fence with that as well, and I go back and forth each week. It's like, just like you said, and Trez made, I believe you said his name was, he made a good point. We ain't gonna get no validation. We got it ourselves. But, I think a lot of the media part though is TV at the same time. They got to go in and sell games and sell teams in and out every week. But these fans though, they be working my nerves.
I know, boy. As soon as they find out who your team is, God.
Man, I'm telling you. But yeah, I just wanted to tap in. I've been listening, but I hadn't had a chance to call in. So yeah, I just wanted to say what's up, man. But definitely looking forward to this game and a statement game, hopefully at home. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. This is like, and will they hush after this game? Dre, this is my question. If the 49ers lay a good whooping on this team, will they finally get silence amongst the nasty remarks? That's all I want. You don't have to like us. Keep selling tickets every week. I don't care. But stop dissing the 49ers. They say some things that are just really nasty, unnecessary. Man.
You know, Robert, I don't think it's going to stop because a lot of people are still put us on the board for the Green Bay game, the Ravens game. So I don't think it's going to stop until we face those teams. And granted, we might catch an L to one of them. And I don't know. I just don't. This season, we might not get it. We probably going to have to win the Super Bowl to shut everybody up, to be honest.
And go 16-0 before we go to the playoffs, before anybody finally says, you know what? That team ain't, well, they're not bad.
Exactly.
Damn. Y'all are some hard people, boy. What are you talking about? So, it's all right. It's all right. We'll get used to it.
We will. We'll get back to our glory days, but it's a good time to be a Niner fan, man. I've been giving out bandwagon passes. They can only come through me. I got friends that are like, oh, your team is doing good. So certain people I might give a bandwagon pass for a couple of games, though, and then we'll see how it goes for the rest of the year.
That's right. You get a temporary seat, but if you decide to bail after one loss, don't come back. That's it.
Exactly. That's it. That's it, man.
We already, they're going to join. It's all part of the process. You win, you get all kind of people who wasn't even thinking about football till they seen you.
Exactly. And so I might be on. I don't know if you remember, but last time I spoke to you, I was telling you about the parlor that we have out here in LA. It's a San Francisco bar, so I might go check the game out over there, and I know it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane.
Andre, you know what? Hey, you know what you should do? Is it really? It gets loud in there, does it?
Oh, it's ridiculous. I was there when we played the Rams, and you would have thought we were at the game.
I was gonna say we need to hook up. You need to give me a ring at the halftime and see what the mood is. Well, you know what? We'll do that when we play the Rams next time, because that will be the party of parties. See, because this,
absolutely.
Right. Drop me a note.
Do that.
Contact me.
What's the best way
are you on social media?
I am.
Twitter or Facebook? Or which one?
Actually, Instagram.
Instagram. Hey,
Yep.
what's your name on Instagram?
I'm Dre Phantom. IMDRE Phantom, like Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, okay. We could communicate through there then. All right. Andre Phantom.
Okay.
I got you, fam. All right, fam.
I'm
go
Dre.
ahead.
Rambo is I'm, so I am like I'm.
Oh, I'm.
Dre
It's
Phantom.
I'm Andre.
But I'll shoot you a DM though.
Okay. That'll make it easy. All right. All right, fam.
Absolutely. Yes,
Be
sir.
looking for you.
Catch you
All
next
right,
time.
See you tomorrow, fam. Night. Yeah. I love to hook up on parties, boys. We had one a couple of times, and man, it's just hilarious, man. What I'd like to see though is like, but Dre's up in the Washington. I'd love to see Dre attending a Hawks game, and you know how Dre is, right? I can see him now taking a phone call in the clink, and somebody say something to Dre, and all of a sudden you see the camera and the phone just flashing through there. Get off of me, man. What's wrong? You talking to me, man? What's the back? Yeah. This would be hilarious fun to watch. Dre, are you okay? Dre, come here, Dre. Oh, God, it'd be too much. But Dre's cool. He knows how to keep his composure. I know he'd do better. 310 Hawthorne, California. Hello.
Ronbo.
Yo, who is this?
Ronbo.
Yo.
This is Ed. How you
Who?
How you doing, Ronbo?
Ed,
This is
did you
Anthony,
say?
Ronbo.
Oh, Anthony. Hi, Anthony. What's up, fam?
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Man, I got so much to talk about, Ronbo. It's crazy.
jump-
I
let
am
me
a
s-
long-time listener, Ronbo. Long-time listener.
All right. Jeff, appreciate you, fam.
I am a big fan of yours, Ronbo.
Well, thanks, Anthony.
But it's
let it
crazy,
loose.
Ronbo. At the beginning of the season, I told all my friends we have the best D-line in football, Ronbo. We have the best D-line in football. Everybody laughed at me, but I told everybody we have the best D-line in football. And, as long as we get to Russell Wilson, which we will, Ronbo,
I know.
then we're going to walk out victorious. Now, the only thing is, Ronbo, I really want George Kittle to play, but at the same time, I don't want to risk, basically his health just for the Seahawks because we need George Kittle in the second half of the season. So
That's right.
if he's truly – George Kittle is a warrior, so if he truly can't go, then he really can't go. Like, you know what I mean, Ronbo? But
It's going to kill him, too. You know how he is. He ain't going to want to sit. Coach is going to have to talk him out. George, don't put on your uniform, man. Come on now. Coach, I got to play, Coach. Just let me play a few minutes. I can see him now. But he's got to wait. We need him. You're right, Anthony. We need him for the rest of the season.
we do, Ronbo. He's always causing a double team every time. And that's why Emmanuel Sanders, don't even get me started on him, Ronbo. What a stud, Ronbo. He's an animal. He's an animal, Ronbo.
Oh.
I'm talking about, and not even just the catches, Ronbo. If you really pay attention to his routes, Ronbo, I've never seen anybody run routes like that, Ronbo.
Crisp, clean. And he some of the things he talked about, he's going to teach those young receivers too. He says there's things a receiver can do to let his quarterback know where he's going. Even if you lean into him, drop a shoulder, bob the head, shoot the other way, the quarterback is reading all that. And he puts that ball right. That's why that shot that Jimmy G put to him on the middle of his route, or not middle of his route, but going into his break, Jimmy let that ball fly and right in his wheelhouse. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, Ronbo. You can't teach that, Ronbo. You can't teach that.
Yeah, whoa.
You see how much better Jimmy looks? He looks so comfortable in that pocket, Ronbo. He looks so it's like, oh, my gosh. And do you see our offensive line, Ronbo? We got time back there, Ronbo. We got time. And we got the best play caller in the league in Kyle Shanahan. Hey, that's Coach of the Year, Ronbo. Easily Coach of the Year.
I wanted to say it.
It's about time.
Anthony, you're right.
That's Coach of the Year, Ronbo.
I agree.
It's an unjust service if he does not get Coach of the Year, Ronbo. He deserves it. Our offensive defense is playing on extremely high levels, Ronbo. Like we're 8-0, soon to be 9-0. I'm telling you, Ronbo. At first, at the beginning of the season, I was just like, okay, let's just get 10 wins. But Ronbo, at the way we going, we go for it all. We going to the Super Bowl, Ronbo. We going to the Super Bowl. You know why? Because we gonna get that first round bye, Ronbo, and then it's only 1 or 2 games to that big show. And once you get into that big show, Ronbo, anything can happen in football, Ronbo.
That's
anything.
Right. because there's only 2 teams in the NFC West that I think even have a chance to beat the 49ers when the 49ers are full strength. Possibly, maybe New Orleans. I don't.
Maybe.
You know what?
Oh yeah.
I don't see Green Bay. Green Bay showed.
Oh no, not Green Bay. Oh no, they can't do it, Ronbo.
They can
they're
take
too small.
Yeah.
Oh, they too little, Ronbo. They not ready for us, Ronbo. That's you seen what the Chargers did to them, Ronbo.
That was nasty, wasn't it?
Right now.
Yeah,
that was nasty, Ronbo. We gonna make Aaron right. Oh my God, he's gonna have no time in that pocket, Ronbo. The only two teams that pose a threat to us, Ronbo, are maybe the Saints, just because I give that much respect to Drew Brees. You get what I'm saying?
Have to.
And Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, just because it's hard to defend that run crap.
But that's AFC. That's AFC. You know what? In the NFC, though, who do you think, other than the Saints, is in the way?
Honestly, Ronbo, just the Saints.
Yeah, see?
Just the Saints. Just the Saints, Ronbo. No one else can touch us, Ronbo. No one else has the tools that can stop us, Ronbo. Just the Saints. That's the only thing that's standing in our way, Ronbo. And that's why when we play them, it's going to tell us a lot, Ronbo. But we look at week by week. But when we get to them, Ronbo, we'll take care of business.
And you know how
we'll take care of business.
And you know how fired up they gonna be, Anthony, when they play the Saints? Because this is the recognition day. This is the day when you make all the doubters, all the haters, finally stand up and salute the 49ers like they deserve to be treated. Stop coming up with ways for them to lose. Stop trying to name players that'll never carry you. And stop, for God's sakes, looking at other teams like they're so much better prepared to beat the 49ers. That is such a bunch of junk. And talk about Russell Wilson this week. They've given, I think, over 20 points a week. They give up. I don't care who it is. You get 20. And they're supposed
do you
to
see how many
so
points
good.
they gave up to Tampa Bay? Come on now.
What, 34? And they had to score
34,
40
Ronbo. They had Winston threw 300 on them, Ronbo.
See?
It took an overtime win for them to win, Ronbo. I'm telling you, if Winston got the ball first, they probably would have lost, Ronbo. They've been getting lucky every single time.
Week.
I don't want to say it, but they've been getting lucky every week, Ronbo. And I've been hoping on their downfall, and I've been watching their games every week, and it's always some bull crap at the end that Russell Wilson pulls in the last 2 minutes that gets them into field goal range or a touchdown. It's whack, Ronbo. It's whack. While we over here just running teams.
But you know
what? I think what's secretly going to happen on Monday, we secretly going to bang them. We're going to bang them on national television, Ronbo. I promise you.
I want to see 50
them on national television.
A 50 burger, Anthony? Yep. That's what I want. Another 50 burger.
I'm telling you, Ronbo, on Monday night, them lights shine too bright, Ronbo. They shine too bright. We were built for this, Ronbo. We got a top. We're going to beat them, Ronbo, simply because they're not a better football team than us, bro. They're just not a better football team than us, Ronbo. I promise you. From top to bottom, they're not a better football team than us.
There you go.
And on Monday night, we're going to go out and prove it. I promise you, Ronbo. If anybody is a betting man, put all your money on the 49ers, bro. I promise you, we're going to bang them on national television.
Anthony, we got to go, though, fam. Good stuff. And get back in here tomorrow night, man. We're going to be back tomorrow before the game.
Yeah, Ronbo. I'll definitely tap in, Ronbo. I love everything you do, Ronbo. Shout out to all the 49er faithful. I love you guys, and I will definitely be back, Ronbo. Off top. Easy
Looking
ball.
forward. Thanks, Anthony. Have a good
all
night,
right,
fam.
Ronbo. You take care, Ronbo.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
All right. And Hey, Tony. Come on in, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Tony. Well, Tony, and if we take all the emotion, and this is a very emotionally charged game for fans, if you take all the emotion out and just work with logic and rationale and stats and numbers and comparisons, there is little reason to believe. But football is an emotional game, so it works on the players as well. But there's little reason to believe that the Seahawks, with the prowess that they sustain, I don't know why they're supposed to be able to come in and just stop the 49ers from winning. So I like this game in favor of the 49ers. Is there anything wrong with thinking that way?
No, but complacency is a bad thing as well, because it's a divisional game.
Yeah.
And you've seen it happen before, Ronbo, and I'm sure everybody else has seen it, and I've seen it happen here in the NRL. The first-place team will lose against the last-place team.
We almost did last week. Tony, we almost did last
Why?
Thursday. Oh.
Nobody knows. You know what I mean? We thought we were going to whoop the ass out of the bloody Cardinals too, but it didn't happen that way, did it?
It was damn scary, is what it was. Hey, but Tony,
Yeah,
they lay an egg
I'm a little
1
bit
week.
jittery about this.
Well,
I'm a little bit jittery about this game.
For the same reasons, they won't lay eggs 2 weeks in a row. I don't believe that. You know, we've had every other game. You had one game with a little slower than others, and the next game was followed by an absolute beatdown. This is why I'm thinking we had our fart with the last team, the Cardinals, and now let's see.
Well, I'm hoping that Richard Sherman was pissed.
Oh, he's livid,
and
wasn't he? Yeah.
I hope they had a good look at that game and got prepared for this one. But you know, as I said, you just cannot be complacent. Thinking you're going to go in there and kick ass to the point. I hope we do. But like I said to you before, this is a pressure game for Jimmy because Mullins beat him last year. So
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, my! There's another solid reason. Why you got to beat him. Nick beat him. Jimmy, what? You got better weapons this year. You got a better defense behind you too.
Yeah. So he's under pressure. He can't lose. So, but these quarterbacks that run around, you know what I mean? They're very hard to.
They can be hard to deal with.
Catch.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that Lamar Jackson dude.
He is scary.
Boy, can he run?
I mean, really
he can
fast.
run. He can take off. He can take off in a split second, and by the time someone lunges at him, he's gone.
It's too late.
What I mean?
Yeah, and he gets a top speed immediately too.
And I would love to smack the shit out of this team because Russell Wilson's too cocky. You know what I mean? Just make him land. He's still flying around up there. Just land back on earth.
Even his teammates and people in Seattle think he's cheesy. He says the weirdest things now. He thinks he's some kind of irreverence that floats over him or something. I don't know what's going on with him. Strange. He's got to be beaten up.
And this, I agree. He's going to be the MVP quarterback out of the whole league.
God. And I wish they would stop telling him that. Well, you know what, Tony?
I know,
his team is not that good. Well, the reason that his team is not that good, everybody knows it. And Russell's got him 8-2 at this point in the season. So he's getting a lot of love for that. Well, no, 6-2. 7-2, right? Yeah. 7-2 at this point.
They've only lost 2 games, yeah.
Yeah, 7-2. And that's why they say, whoa, well, that must be because of Russell Wilson. And actually, it is. I hate having to admit that. Damn it.
See, I mean, you admit it.
Yeah.
It might be, but, you know, time and time again we say it, and it has to be a team effort, and everybody's got to be firing at the same time, and everyone's got to be on the same page for the side to click and for things to happen and go as planned. You know, I'm a bit jittery, but in the back of my mind, I say, look, Shanahan's not an idiot.
No,
by any stretch of the imagination.
Yes.
And if the boys can execute his plan, I'm sure we'll be okay. So that's what I'm going on at the moment. But my heart was in my guts when we were playing for the Cardinals. You know, it was the first time of the year you get that funny feeling in your stomach, like you go, oh no, we're gonna fucking lose. Oh,
hey, Tony, remember the Steelers? The Steelers should have beat us too. It's these teams that we're not supposed to be struggling with that we find a way to have a problem. They went and they ran Baker Mayfield and company off the field. You know, look what we did to the Panthers. High and mighty Panthers coming in. There, Ryan Kelly, hasn't had an INT all year, and the Panthers are the first team the 49ers will face that are over 500. I was a little concerned. And the 49ers beat them like they beat no team. I can't remember the last time the 49ers beat a team like that, you know? So look for this to be the trend, Tony. I'm telling you, man.
Well, these smaller teams, Ronbo, It was like us 4 or 5 years ago. We were used to losing. We just used to come on your show and discuss all the bad points about the team
and we had
how we can improve.
Yeah.
And these lesser winning teams, when they come up against a big team like us now, they say, if there's anyone we want to beat this year, it's going to be the Niners.
Right? I mean, they play over
You know
their
what I mean?
head.
So they play out of their skin when they come up against us.
God, yes. And nobody wants to be embarrassed, Tony. I mean, you're a team. You're a low-life team. Well, not low. Well, you're a lowly team. Well, there may be some low-lifes on the team, but I mean, you're a low-ranked team. Nobody gives you any respect, and of course, you're going to play up over your head. It's that time when adrenaline's pumping a little faster than usual. You know, because some teams take games off. Look at the Miami Dolphins. I wonder, Tony, would they play us hard? Probably, right? We got a target on us.
For pride.
Yeah.
Not nothing else but pride.
Right? So,
but if you're a shitty bottom of the table team and you can notch up the 49ers on your belt, that's a big statement.
And it lays the foundation for next year. And you look at the Ravens, right? The Ravens, they were fired up like I've not seen them fired up all year. They bomb rushed I went after the Patriots, and everybody said, well, the Patriots weren't that good. No, the Patriots aren't as bad as they looked that day. But, boy, did they get they got their hat handed to them on that one. My God. They're going to come after us the same way, Tony. When we get ready to play the Ravens, they better come in there and match that energy, or we'll be the next victims, just like the Patriots.
Oh.
That's the team that does concern me.
Who are we going to play in place of Quan?
It's Dre Greenlaw. He's got all the athleticism. He's got the tools. He just doesn't have the experience needed. We'll see.
Dre, who else is going to be there?
Well, you still got Fred Warner in there, and let's see, 1, 2, 3. Fred, Dre.
They're going to put in.
The kid, Al Shar. Al Shar's going to be at the when nickel packages. Though he comes out. You know, I really wish they would play Nzacha a little bit more than they plan on doing. So I really think he has a better understanding and a firmer grasp of the concept of the defense. And Dre just got there, so he's not well-versed yet. It's going to take him a while to get up to NFL speed. Yeah. He's got a lot of heart, and he's got a lot of athleticism and stuff like that. It's just judgment calls, knowing when not to bite on play action and be able to read things. He's got to go through all that first, you know? So there's the only scary thing about him. So we'll see.
Yeah. Quan's a bit of a hit for us.
That hurt. Yeah, that hurt.
It hurt. It did hurt.
But we'll overcome. We're a deep team, Tony.
We can't cry. We can't be like the 3-year-old and turn the cornflakes bowl over and start whinging and watching.
I got to remember that one, Tony. Yeah, kid, listen, you know what? That was your breakfast. Now you're just going to go hungry. That's what you tell the 49ers from now on. But, Tony, we're going to go. Hey, listen, we'll be back tomorrow, though, and you can have your score ready for that. And we'll talk about it. Because there's no telling what developments are going to come up between now and tomorrow. So,
yeah, I know.
I suspect.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, Tony, because I suspect tomorrow is when Kyle Shanahan says things like, George Kittle has become a game-time decision. I can't wait. All right, Tony. So, yeah.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. Shout out to the Empire and everybody. And catch you in the next chapter.
All right, Tony. Appreciate you, fam. Talk to you later. It's Tony Land down under. Hey, and 49 Lakers. Thanks, fam, for the contribution. He says no free credits. They're going to have to prove there's a team that can beat us out there. I don't see it. 19-0, everyone must go. Yay, we've come up with some real creative, I tell you, I love it. 19-0, everyone must go. Oh, God. And he also says, oh, yeah, and expletive, the Fleahawks. Oh, this is what this game brings, you know. Hey, and be sure to check out, this is Hate Week, the TTC is up and starting to gain momentum. Get over and see Sigma Carver Jr. And also the A-bomb is back. For reasons I'm not sure of. But you'll see. And a Gambler, I'm not sure about Gambler. I got to go check him. I haven't checked it out lately. But I think he may be at it again. But they're a lot of fun. All right. Anyway. Mr. Black Eyes 22 says, hey, 49ers 24-17. Sea Chickens. Battle of the rookie wide receivers. Debo versus Metcalf in the bright lights. Go Niners. And J. Tan says, my cat is here right next to me, wanting my attention. That means Dante Pettis is about to go off Monday night. Your kitty knows well. Cats seem to know these things. Mine's out placing bets. Hope he doesn't come back and ask me to borrow any money. That's my only problem with that. And Mr. Black Eye says, hey, 17-27, my 49ers. It was just that one. Is there another? Hey, Mr. Black Ice over here says, 17-27, my 49ers battle of the rookie. Okay, that's the same one. All right. Hey, is that the name? Hey, what's up? Kittle will dress up and will play if needed. I have a feeling that just may happen. And I don't think Kittle's hurting all that bad. I think they just kept him on ice all week, just not to add any more damage to that leg and let him heal up. You know? It's not like George Kittle needs a lot of practice. Josh Wood says that would be hilarious if Kittle played and in his interview did an impression of The Rock. Kittle, did you think George Kittle. George, wish I had a surprise. Finally, the George has come back to the locker room. And did you think the great one wouldn't play? You think the people's tight end would not play? Any jabroni that would think that, you'd be, that'd be great. If George, I was out there serving pancakes all day long. Oh, God. The Rock is like the definition of pop culture, isn't he? The Rock, man, everybody knows The Rock, and his personality just took over, you know? Oh, we got another phone call, I see. All right. Hey, Shabazz! Shabazz!
Ronbo!
Shabazz. Pay much, man.
Can you hear me, Ronbo?
I can hear you loud and clear, Shabazz.
Oh, man, this cakewalk, man. This game, everybody overthinking it.
Good point.
The Sea Chickens has no defense. I told everybody that night. I remember commenting on the page when we were playing the Cardinals when I seen George knee get hit. I said, you know what?
Uh-oh.
I want George set down now. We're going to win this game. Okay. We got Juszczyk, McGlinchey, and Staley both coming back.
Yeah. We going to run.
George for 2 weeks.
We going to run.
Look, we finna touch 280 on the ground on these clowns.
Yes.
280, anywhere between 280 is the low. We finna shove the ball down their throat, man. It's easy work for us. Everybody overthinking it. They let Famous put up 34 on them in Seattle. They just barely beat everybody they played. They just barely beat the Rams.
Mm.
We're going to shove the
ball down. The Rams lost because that field goal. If the Rams had made the field goal, they're supposed to be 6-3.
Right. Hey, listen, Ronbo, listen. This is easy work. Don't overthink it, okay? So let's not go overthink it. Buckner and Armstead is already familiar with Russell, so they know what he likes to do. See, the difference between him and Murray, and I told everybody, I won my football pool over here in California. I go to the barbershop. It's a $5 buy-in, and it's $150 last week. And I had a good friend of mine, too, I'd like to send a shout-out. He was my barber. He was 35, and he was a Niner fan, and he passed away of a heart attack. AJ, he's in Hawaii. I'm thinking about him and his family, and I love him. But I had just talked to him,
and I told him that Cardinals game was our trap game. I said, listen,
Yep.
we're going to win that, but we're going to win it by 3. Because after we sack Lil Kyler, he runs. And that's what he do. He ran. Russell is different than Lil Kyler. He's got this new toy, Gordon. But we know Josh up there smoking like a chimney already. So he'll be high by Monday night. We ain't got to worry about Josh. Russell's going to be doing his regular circle run around.
Yeah.
When he circle run around, here come both of the D Ford. We're gonna take the ball from him. And Ronbo, this game is gonna kind of mirror that Carolina game. They're not gonna score on us. I got the final score 31-17.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Let's go. And this works Staley and McGlinchey and Juice back in. We rest George this week. We rest him next week for Arizona. I'll be at that game. We ain't got to worry about nobody. I ain't even worried about Green Bay. I think we coming out the gate, Ronbo.
That's
and
right.
you don't
Green
look
Bay's
ahead. I'm
students.
not trying to upset nobody. But I think we're going to be 10-11-0 before anybody even got a shot at it, Ronbo. I'm being honest.
I like that. I'm
being honest.
I believe it too.
I'm just being honest. I just think with Kittle not playing, and I know Shanahan, and I know that Seahawks defense that has no defense, it's simple mathematics.
Right.
Run the ball. Run the ball.
You can pass
Run
it too.
the ball.
Yeah, you
Run
do
the
anything.
ball.
Shabazz, anything they want to do. Because they don't have anybody that can
Anything
cover.
they want to do.
All right, they don't have anybody that can cover E-Man. If Marquise is taking the top off, now you got Dwelly's got all kind of room to work. And you got
room
Juice,
to work.
and Juice can do whatever he wants to. You know, he can go out, he can block, whatever he wants to do, because he's got that kind of versatility. There's too many weapons for the 49ers not to put nearly a 50 burger on these people, man. That's what I'm saying. Why don't people talk?
Like I said, they, you know what? Because ESPN and everybody else like to be disrespectful. They like to hype it up. Oh, Russell's this, Russell that. Russell, no. And the good thing about Russell is he ain't going to try to scramble. He going to try to keep running in circle, and we going down the boy. The boy going down. He going down 49 a minimum 4 times. Period. He going down. And one of them is going to be a strip fumble. Either Bosa going to smack it out his hand, Ford going to smack it out his hand, and Buckner going to pick it up. Buckner ain't got no shine. He going to pick it up. Him and Armstead going to run it into the end zone. Easy money, man.
I'd love to see that because Armstead's got good speed. If he picks it up, it's definitely a touchdown if he's within 15 yards. Shabazz, call it. Is Richard Sherman actually not Nate Burleson, but Nate Robinson? What's Robinson? Anyway, he's already
Robinson. He used to play fullback for us. Michael Robinson.
Michael. Michael says that he says, I got 2 friends in this game. I got Richard Sherman and Russell Wilson. But I'm going to tell you, Sherman's going to pick Russ off twice. I said, what?
Yeah, because Sherman's going to get him, and K1's going to get him. He's going to get he'll have 3 turnovers. He'll be regular Russell Wilson. Man, they're not going to put no points up on us. It's Monday night. The building is packed. Rumbo, I even sold my tickets for this game, man, because you know what? I said, you know what? I not that I didn't want to go, but I need to make a little money on the back end because they didn't already raise ticket prices. So I was like, look, let somebody else go,
I knew it would take long.
They're going to murder. The 49ers going to murder them, man. See, I don't know they ain't got no shit. Ronbo, remember when week 1 I told you guys we was going 11-5? Now I got to raise that, man. We might be 13-3, 14
at minimum, you know. And because the only potential losses I see is the Ravens do concern me. You know what? I got to tell you, though, I'm starting to feel a little less intimidated by Drew Brees. If he's going to stay in the pocket, that plays right into the 49ers' strength. The 49ers may not have to lose that game.
Yeah, we may not. And you know what's going crazy about that game? Because when we do play them, remember, we're coming off a whole month of us chasing little Kyler, Russie, and
Lamar.
Your man, Lamar. Rodgers and Breeze are going to look like
meat
in slow motion to our defensive line.
No.
They're going to look slow motion. So this is a perfect schedule. And remember, 5 of our next 8 is at home.
Yes.
5 of the next 8 games is at home. We only got 3 road games. We only go
to Seattle, to Baltimore, and to New Orleans.
Yeah, because LA's got to come to us. That's right. All right, man.
Yeah.
Shabazz, I'm gonna go and tell you what, let me see you tomorrow night if you get some time. All right.
Yeah. Because we got to talk tomorrow night. Because in my pool this week, the cowgirls are going down. That's my upset of the week. Easy.
Oh, I hope so. I love watching
the girls
that.
are going down.
This is the only thing.
Yeah, they're going down.
The only thing I appreciate Stephen A. because he starts picking at the Cowboys worse than he does us. Way worse. How bad do they hate Stephen A. Smith in Texas?
Man. Stephen A. just like being an antagonizer. That's all Stephen A. is, man.
He was a clown.
But yeah,
All right,
Ronbo, shout out to the whole Nine Empire, to yourself, man. It's always an honor and a privilege. And whenever you let me know if you pick the winner,
it's coming up next.
Trivia question.
And I've been putting that together for days. It will be done shortly, though, because the time is running out. I'm going to get it done, Shabazz. I promise. All right,
okay, and then you just shoot me the email and shoot me their
I promise you. You're
email.
going to get all the info, no doubt. Got to. All right.
And then we'll go from there. Hey, Niners. Go Niners, baby.
Yeah. All right, Shabazz. Have a great night, fam.
All right.
All right.
You
and I
too,
said
man.
Carlos's name returning. Is the same Carlos?
Plant-based protein.
Oh, it's the Carlos phone, but of course.
Magnesium.
What? Hello? Did I hear
A lot of magnesium.
Did I hear magnesium?
Oh, yeah. Definitely good for you. You can put that over there again.
She doesn't know we're on the phone yet. Let's see what they. Because they're talking about some kind of a product.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yes, Carlos.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about to mention.
What the fuck?
Hey, Marlene. Hey, Courtney, I was wondering what was going on there. I thought I heard your voice. Courtney, what is it, magnesium? What's going on with magnesium?
This is the nutrition factor of artichokes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wait. Are you got artichokes? What's going on with artichokes?
We're eating artichokes right now.
The tease food.
So,
the artichoke is like you pull out one and you get to take the bottom of the artichoke. You got to pull. I could eat like 20 artichokes and still be starving.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
But they do taste good.
Yeah, same here, Ronbo. I didn't really know how to eat an artichoke, so I just like.
I
just learned how to eat artichokes. But they're really good though, right?
They really are. I mean, you know, especially and you're near the
anyways,
artichoke.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I was gonna say you're near the artichoke capital of the world, so you gotta eat artichokes. Castroville, California. Go ahead. But Carlos, what's up?
Well, anyways, just the first time I seen one of your videos was with when it was with the NFC Championship with the Seahawks at their house.
Oh, well, I
remember.
You know what?
I totally remember that video. What happened to it?
I think we should bring that back, huh? We had Russ crying.
Yeah, that
Russ.
was like.
He was crying, Jordan, but he was crying, Russ.
Yeah, I was proud of the Niners, man. So, man, they went out there and still tried to, they fought their asses off.
We may have to bring that back.
Yeah, I know.
Crying Russie.
Yeah, let's try to get that video up or something.
All right. Let's see if we can get that done between now and.
Yeah, but that's all I wanted to say, Ronbo.
All right. And you guys get back to the artichokes. Hey, Carlos, I gotta tell you, what you do is you can get in a supermarket, get artichoke hearts, and they're great on salads. All right, it's my food tip of the night. All right, man. Yeah. Carlos, I see you tomorrow. Have a good time. Okay.
Ronbo.
Hey, night.
All right, for sure.
Good night, Courtney. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh yeah. All right. Hey, so fam. As I say, we'll be back tomorrow and get your score ready. Because, I'm pretty sure, I got a feeling something's going to happen overnight we're going to hear about. But it is Sunday, and most likely might not be anything published. We'll see. Anyway, fam, hit that like, and I will see you tomorrow. Niners! get that win.